Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience.
And you're watching the Samwelb12 Experience.
Marner pulls the shot down! Yes! 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 They score! Oh! Morgan Riley ties the game!
Good evening and happy Sunday, everybody. So good to see ya. It's a surprise stream. It's a pop-up stream. We were supposed to have the day off, but I can't stay away. I miss you all so much. And it's hockey night tonight. We literally walked in the door like half an hour ago, scarfed down some food, and I'm like, I gotta get this going. And here we are. It's the Leafs in the Flyer, game number 3 between these two teams. The Leafs have taken the first 2. So what's going on, everybody in the chat? Gator Ghost, what is up? Coaster Mom, hello. Harrison, what's cooking? AAU Triton, what's going on, buddy? Blair, hello. Spooky in the house from across the pond. Spooky, what's going on? Mark, welcome in. Good to see ya. Samantha Lowe in the house. How are you, Sam? Linda, what's going on? Rumble in the jungle. What's up, Rumble? Good to see ya. Flyers gonna win. We're gonna wait and see. It's gonna be a good one. Hammer is here. Hammer time. What's going on? Dina B, hello. Nicholas, hello, hello. Dominic is here. What's up, Dominic? Good to see everybody. Lucas, hello there. Love the Timmy Hose, the Tim Hortons logo represent. Claude coming in with the member. That's how you kick off a stream. Claude, welcome to the member crew. Good to have you, and thank you so much for signing up and joining as a member. Really, really appreciate it. Onyx, what's going on? David, hello. So many folks here so early. I love it. Joanna's here as well. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's going on? William, hello. Wow. Hayden, what's going on? I love it. I love it. I love it. So welcome in. Here we are. Dennis is coming in. I hope it's a first good period as well. The Leafs need to get it done. They've gone away from their defensive style of play the last couple of games. They lost to the Kraken and they won last night, but it was ugly. Coaster Mom celebrating 9 months. That's right, Coaster Mom. 5K is just around the corner. I can't believe it. We are on the way. So the Leafs need to get back to their defensive standing. So let's see the lineups the Leafs are putting forward to see what is going on. If you smell what the Sam is cooking, that's right. Triton also celebrating his membership. And earlier on, I think, was it Lori? Lori, was it you? Yes. Sam I am. Where is Sam? Lori, it's taken 1.5 years for somebody to drop a Sam I am comment in here. So congratulations. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, huge memberships. Everyone's celebrating their anniversaries. Awesome to see. Now let's celebrate this lineup of the Maple Leafs. They are projected to throw at us Michael Buntcake Bunting with AM34. That's Austin Matthews. So Bunting and Matthews back with getting jiggy with it. William Nylander. Then we got Callie Yarncroc. He returns with John Tavares and Mitch Marner. Alexander Kerfoot back with David Kempf and Pierre Engvall. And then Zach Aston Reese with POTUS Holmberg and Drayden Hunt. Hunt has been awesome coming over, and it's so great to see. On the D-line, Morgan Riley, TJ Brody back together again. Separated for a while, but find themselves reunited, and it feels so good. They are back together. Mark Giordano with Justin Hall, and then Rasmus Sandin and Timothy Liljegren. Matt Murray getting the start tonight. Now, for the Flyers of Philadelphia. It is JVR, James Van Riemsdyk. He's in with Morgan Frost and Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett, this is a kid with so much talent, and he just hasn't been able to convert. You see it starting to come, but he just hasn't been able to explode. We got Joel Farabee with Noah Cates and Travis Konecny. Kevin Hayes with Scott Laughton and Wade Allison, and Nicholas Deluris with Patrick Brown and Zach McEwen. The D side, they have some strong defense on Philadelphia. Ivan Provorov with Cam York, Travis Sanheim with Tony DeAngelo, and Nick Seeler with Rasmus Ristolainen. And Carter Hart is getting the start for the Flyers today. I'm a little disappointed. Kiefer Bellows is a healthy scratch. Would have loved to see him in the lineup, but good to see Carter Hart. Hart has had a very up and down season, so they'll have to see what they can do. Now, of course, the Leafs getting that 4-1 win against the Red Wings last night. It was a pretty crazy game. It was back and forth. The Leafs only had 2 shots in the first period, and the second shot came at the last minute, or the last few seconds, I should say. So they need to do a better job tonight getting shots. They need to step up and be a little bit more aggressive, and they just need to play their game. Get back to that defensive style that was so successful for them. Let's see if they can get this and get done. Fly down and out, Flyers, you bunch of liars. Harrison's getting the trash talking going early. I love it. Riot, what's going on? Ian, hello, welcome in. Good to see everybody here. It's going to be a game. It is going to be a game, that's for sure. Let's get over to our game screen. And it is time to get this one started, get the game going. Thanks, everyone, for being here so early. Make sure to hit that like as you're coming in. We got 100 people here. Let's see how close to 100 we can get those likes. There it is. Puck is dropped. Let's get this refreshed for our on-ice stats. Toronto comes right in front, right away. Toronto, oh my gosh. David Kempf right off the opening draw, brought it all the way in and almost put it in to score. David Kempf starting off with a bang. Here come the Flyers. Lawton, he's going to get this one out and dump it down the ice. Toronto all the way back. Morgan Riley's going to touch it up, trying to chip it ahead. Here comes the Leafs. Sending it all the way up. Pierre Engvall, he's going to bring it in. Cycles around, trying to play it around, but he wasn't there, wasn't able to get it around. Now it's stolen by Matthews. Matthews come out in front. Big shot by Liljegren. Engvall battling. Hart could not cover it, and Engvall chipping away at it, puts it just over the net. Back to Sandin. He's going to go off the boards to Liljegren. Sending it in front. One whack. Bunting trying to feed it across for Sandin. They couldn't connect. Here's Sandin. Going to throw it across for Liljegren. Liljegren pinching up. Behind the back to Nylander. He shoots. And that hits the almost the post. Liljegren to Sandin. Shoot that. It's a shooting gallery for Toronto. Another one that Carter Hart couldn't stop. And the Flyers defense have to push that into his pads, and they finally get a whistle. Wow. Toronto in the first minute just came out gunning. They were forechecking hard, getting the puck into the slot. Nice play by Kempf, bringing the backhand around the goaltender, and just could not put it in. Boy, did these guys show up to play here in the opening minute. Sorgi Stories, welcome in. Good to have you. But go Flyers, because I love in Philly. You live in Philly. Well, good to have you here. Host Streambot is not working. All right, thank you, Triton. Let me give Streambot a little kick in the pants. Oh, here's Toronto. Tavares putting it just off the post. Tavares trying to continue his streak. You know, he had a couple goals just last night. Here's Tavares battling strong, trying to get in there. Coming out in front, all alone. Couldn't put it through. Marner with a glorious opportunity. There we go. Okay, I've reset the CloudBot. Give it a minute or two, and it will fire up. So if you missed it, last night, the one and only Mitchell Marner collected his 500th point as a Maple Leaf. In his career, he's only been with the Maple Leafs. Sebastian the Crab, what's going on? Let's go Flyers. Coming in, going for the Flyers. Good to see you. Here comes Toronto again. They're putting it right back down into the Philly territory. Little backhand by Aston Reese. That's going to go just wide. Picked up by the Flyers. They are really moving, trying to get in. Van Riemsdyk into the corner, gets it around Justin Hall, but barely. Holmberg falls, knocks the puck around. Back to the point. Philly holding the line just barely. It was Sealer. Sealer doing a nice job there. Back behind the net. Philly coming out into the slot. Can't get it. Toronto. Solid defensive play there. So it looks like some line changes already from what we expected to see. Wayne Simmons in on the fourth line. So he was not on the projected starter list. So it looks like Wayne Simmons has found himself in this hockey game. Simmons has been a healthy scratch for some time. So it looks like they're trying to work him back into the lineup. Of course, as we know, they're looking to move Wayne Simmons and get him somewhere where he's going to play a little bit more regular. Puck is dropped in the Maple Leaf zone, won by the Flyers. Flyers putting it towards the net, and that's going to go just wide. Murray had to be sharp there. Flyers still with the puck. Coming around behind the net, Dolores playing hard, trying to dig in front. He's got some help there by McEwen. Holmberg comes in. He's going to pin it against the boards. Phillies get it squeaked out. Quick shot. Murray up with the shoulder. Going to make a nice save there. I can prep too. What's going on? Figment in the house. Figgy, what's cooking? Good to see you. Here comes the Flyers again. They're going to bring it in. Quick shot. Knocked down by the Leaf skates. Leaf sending it around. Sandin has it with the puck. Sandin cycling around the net. Passing it over to Liljegren. Liljegren sends it back for Sandin. He lets it go to Engvall. Pierre Engvall kind of spun himself around. He's going to go back across to Sandin. Sandin now going to start to move into the Flyer zone. Quick pass up. They're going to dump it in. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto Maple Leafs are going from my left to right across, and they are wearing their whites tonight. Philadelphia in the orange. 4 shots so far for Toronto, only 1 for the Flyers. Engvall has it down in the corner. Circling around, cross ice. Top of the faceoff circle. Big shot. Hart makes the save. Rebound, and that gets put just wide. Pierre Engvall trying to get into the slot. Gets the shot off. Nice save by Hart. Kerfoot jumping on the rebound. Going to send it across. Sandin going far side to Liljegren. Liljegren playing around the boards to Engvall. Engvall throwing it towards the net. That's picked up by the Flyers. Here they come. Flyers going to dump it in. The chase is on. It's Wade Allison who's leading this forecheck. Into the boards. He gets there. Liljegren comes in to help out Sandin. They are battling it through. Dallas Hockey Girl, what's going on? That's right, Dallas. It's a surprise Sunday stream. We got home from the Raptor game and said we need to get this game going. So here we are. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and joining us. Philly has it down in the corner. 15:30 to go. Almost stolen by Toronto. The Flyers bringing it into the Leaf territory. Sending it to the corner. Coming back around. Farabee. He's getting himself positioned. He gets the puck in the high slot. Takes a shot. And Timmins also was not on that projected starter list. So Timmins makes a nice play to knock that one down. Konechny, little pass in front, and that's stolen by the Leafs. So it looks like the Leafs have made some last-minute changes before this game got going. Here's Nylander. He's going to carry it down. Little stop, pop, sends it to the point. Hall puts it in deep, and Giordano fans on it, but it goes right to Tavares. Tavares kicking it out in front, back to Giordano. He threads the needle, looking for the tip in front. That goes just wide. Justin Hall in deep on the pinch. Haller's going to carry it around behind the net. He gets squished off of it. Nice little play there by Sanheim. Tavares with the puck. He's being watched closely by Cates. Cates is digging away. Puck's going to come free. Flyers now starting to move it up the other side. Here comes Philly. They're going to roll this one in. All the way down from Morgan Riley. He's got to go back and pick this one up. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Bot still is not working. All right, let me stop it and restart again. Sometimes this bot can be a little annoying. So we're going to stop it. We're going to refresh it. We're going to start it. We're going to refresh it again. All right, there we go. So I just refreshed it again. Let's give it a minute, and we'll see if it comes through. Charlie, hello there. Welcome in. Dallas, the basketball game was great. The Raptors with a huge win. Look at this. I wore the wrong color shirt tonight. Let me button up my shirt. Here's the Flyers coming in on a partial breakaway. Murray with a save. Nice save, and just kicks it over. There we go. Now the bot is up and working. We got the bot. It's ours for the taking. Coming in behind the goal. Flyers are going to dig it out. Back to the point. They're going to work it around. Again, thanks everyone for coming in. As you do come in, please make sure to hit that like button. We want to get up to 100 likes as quick as possible. Triton redeeming his points on a freeze. There you go, a quick freeze. Triton, you are earning points just by being here in this chat. And with those points, you can bring up graphics on the screen. You can control me, who I want to cheer for, make me have to freeze. Here comes the Philly. How is traffic? Dallas, no traffic at all. It took us 25 minutes to go downtown on the DVP. It took us about 33 minutes coming back north. So DVP was clear as clear could be today.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Oh, Triton's redeeming the cheer. So that means I got to cheer for the Flyers. Coming in, Flyers going to intercept. That was actually a really nice defensive play by the Flyers. Gets it out. 12:50 left in the first period of play. Philly with the puck. They're controlling it. Setting it up, trying to work it into the Leafs zone. They hit the red line and dump it in. If you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We're 25 subs away from 4,400, and that's our mini goal for tonight's stream. So appreciate all your support. Going to dump this in the corner. Toronto fighting off the Flyers to get it. They can't. Flyers come out. Oh, quick pass to Kevin Hayes. He couldn't get it. Now he gets it in the high slot, sends it in, trickled just over Murray's pad, but goes just wide. The Flyers coming close. Setting it up, working side to side. Toronto knocks it out. Philly still has possession, but they got to back up a little bit. Let everybody clear out of their own end. Out of the Leaf zone, I should say. Here comes the Philly Flyers. Slowly moving up across the red line. They're going to dump it in. All the way, and here's a big shot. And Claude coming in with the membership right off the top of the stream today. We appreciate that. I'm going to get you set up in the back end as well so you can use your membership gambling privileges. Here's the Leafs coming in. Quick shot from Riley right in the basket of Hart, and he's going to hang on to that. We are going to get a stoppage in play. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. If this is your first time here, thanks for finding us. Welcome in. My name is Sam, and this is the Samwelb12 Experience. We really appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out, and hope you'll stay with us for the game and come back for more. We have a lot of fun here. We like to do things a little differently, which you may have noticed already. We try and call the game in the best way we can. Of course, I am a Leaf fan, so there might be a little bit of bias towards the blue and white, but we call the game. We have a lot of fun. We give you guys points for hanging out so you can play some of the mini games along in the chat. And then, of course, we get up and we make some noise and we hoot and we holler and we got all kinds of stuff planned throughout the night. So it's a lot of fun. And we're so thankful for all of our loyal viewers who come in and stream out. So thank you very much. And thank you to all those who have just subscribed as we are getting this show underway today. Puts us up to 4375. And there's Triton. Really? You're going to hit me with the robot right now? Triton hit me with the robot right out the bat, so I gotta get me up, make me get up to start this stream. Here you go, a little Maple Leafs rule. Maple Leafs rule. Go, Matthews, go. There you go. A little robot to start it off. Triton, thank you, redeeming your points. Yeah. Triton loves to make me do silly things, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to have a whole lot of fun, and that's what I mean by we do things differently. Allie, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining the show. So here we go. We're back. They're coming back from commercial break. Of course, we talked about it off the top. Toronto needs to get back in the winning column. They beat Detroit yesterday, but they struggled to get a lot of shots. Jim, that's right. Let's go Toronto. Absolutely. These guys need to get it going and get it going big time. All right, Philly with the puck. They're going to dump this in. The chase is on. Down in the bottom corner. Thank you, new subscriber. Appreciate you coming in. Philly has it in Toronto zone, sending it around. Liljegren trying to cut it off. He does, gets it ahead to Bunting. Bunting can't get it out. Philly walking in, face-off circle, taking a shot that hits a leg and goes just wide. Nylander is going to pick it up. He's racing down with it. He's going to carry it in, and he's going to roll it down. They had to be very careful, the offside. Bunting trying to wrap up his man. He can't. Matthews coming in to hold it. He can't. Van Riemsdyk gets it away from him. Here come the Flyers. Flyers putting it in just past Justin Hall. In the corner, Riley kicks it out. And Matthews is there to pick it up. He's going to send it back around to Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley starting to move ahead. Turning it over. Here comes the Flyers walking in. Nice little play from behind by Yarncroc. How is there no call? Yarncroc with a great tie-up, but he hauled his man down. Shocked there's no call. Leafs got away with one there. Going to go off the boards. Flyers pick it up. Philly's going end to end. 10.5 to go here in the first period. Here comes Philadelphia. They're going to play it ahead. Joel Farabee trying to get there first. He can't. Timmins is going to play it up. Here's Mitch Marner. He's by himself. He's got two Flyers back. Finally gets some reinforcements. Marner with the puck, sending it across. They score! Yarncroc, what a play! The softest hands in the locker room, Mitch Marner, with an absolutely beauty play. He brings it down. He holds up. Yarncroc going hard to the net, and Marner just feathers one across. Yarncroc pretty much had it on a tee, and he blasts it in the open net. His heart could not get across fast enough. What a spectacular goal. Marner to Yarncroc. Just incredible. The Flyers got caught watching what Mitchell was doing, and he absolutely made no mistake about it. So let's see all the members get those Leaf logos. The Go Leafs goes flying in the chat. Lisa Marie, go. What's up? Welcome in. Go Canada, go. Go Leafs, go. The Canuckian boom. That's right. I need a good boom sound effect. That was spectacular play by Marner. Anthony, the Muller man in the house. Anthony, how you doing, buddy? Hope you had a spectacular vacation. Welcome back to reality. Here comes the Flyers. Flyers going to play it up ahead. Tipping it out. Trying to work through all the way down the ice. Picked up by the Leafs. The Leafs going to chip it out of their zone. They're going to give chase. All the way back. There we go. Brian's got it. Go Leafs, go. In the corner. Going to knock it ahead. Toronto's back down on the chase. Shots are 7-3. So the Leafs are already doing better than what they did yesterday in the first period, only putting up 2 shots. Zenith, what's going on? Welcome in. Flyers pick it up. They're going to send this one around all the way down the ice. So it's going to be an icing against Philadelphia. Come back to their zone. So Mitch Marner, Marner's milestone, fewest games to 500 points with Toronto. Marner is second. Matthews is first with 445. Then Marner with 467, followed by Sundin and Rick Vive. So good company for both Marner and Matthews. Getting to 500 points, the fastest for the Leafs. Misses a call, then led to the goal. Missed that call, then lends a goal. Got a sting for Philly fans. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Here comes Philly, though. They're looking to get theirs. They're coming down. McEwen, between the legs, going to send it around. Almost. Nice little play, almost, for Dolores. As he took the pass between the legs, tried to break to front of the net and couldn't do it. Now Philly's going to send this in. Murray's going to grab it. He's going to hang on to it, and that's going to slow right down. They're going to go to commercial break. Toronto off to a great start here today, putting a nice goal in. Tanner, welcome in. It was Callie Yarncroc on a beautiful feed from Mitch Marner to open up the scoring here. Toronto takes a 1-0 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, our good friend Anthony the Molar Man, you've seen him here a couple times. He is a big Boston Bruins fan, but hey, we're not going to hold that against him. He does his version of the match game, usually Monday nights. Season 2 is going to be starting up real soon. He does an excellent job over on the match game on his YouTube channel. Definitely check him out, mods. If we could get one of Anthony's links dropped in there, that would be awesome. Or Anthony, if you're still in here, you can drop it in. Check him out. The match game Monday nights, Disney style. It's a whole lot of fun. And again, Anthony, thank you for all the support you've shown towards us as well. Rumble, go Bruins. Another Bruins fan here. That's okay. We don't hold it against you. We don't. As Leaf fans, sometimes we can let it go. Fred, what's going on? Right. Good to see you, Matt Hatter. Someone say chocolate chip cookie. Oh, I could totally go for some chocolate chip cookies. Paul, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, boy. This is a good game so far. The Leafs definitely playing much better than they were just the other night. It took them quite a long time to get some shots on goal, and they're doing it here, which is great. Decent Joker, what's going on? Good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming in, we're halfway there. 54 likes on the board. If you haven't hit that like button, kindly hit that like. Let's get it up to 100, and then I'll stop talking about it. That helps get the stream out. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. We are 24 subs away from 4,400. Coming up this week, we have back-to-back games Wednesday and Thursday night. Wednesday, the Nashville Predators come to town, and then it's a rematch on Thursday as the Leafs and the Red Wings go toe-to-toe again. So it's going to be a good week, couple midweek games, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, back in action, 8.5 to go here in the first period. Philly back at the point, going to send this one in. Tavares is going to knock this one out of the air. Tavares, after going scoreless for a few games, showed up big time yesterday, putting in a couple key goals. It was nice to see Tavares get a couple back on the scoreboard. Murray did look bummed last night. There were a lot of people who looked a little bummed last night. Sam, I have the cookies. Dallas has the cookies. Oh, awesome. Love some good cookies. So it's going to be another whistle. We're going to wait for this one to get going. Nice start. There we go. Likes going up a bit. Thank you so much. Hitting that like. Tell you, everyone helps. So Philly, draw in Toronto's zone. Toronto's actually going to win it. Giordano grabs it, flips this one out and down the ice. Philly goes back to pick it up. They're going to send it up. Toronto is really keeping Philadelphia moving. Coming in over the line is Noah Cates, and he takes a big hit. Picked up by Kerfoot. Kerfoot going to pen it ahead. Giordano getting it up to Kemp. Back to Gio. Gio brings it in, kicks it ahead, has it in the corner. He's being watched there and worked over by Cates. Gio and Cates battling it out, and it's going to pop out to Farabee. He's going to play it back to Sanheim. Sanheim passes it back. Philly's going to get it going. They're going to bring it into Toronto zone and turn it over. Timmins is going to grab it. He's going to send this one ahead. All the way back down. Toronto brings it into the Philly zone. Playing it around, and Sanheim grabs it and sends it up. But it's turned over. Here comes Toronto. Oh, what a play by Sanheim. Sanheim made a huge play for the Flyers. Stolen this time by Nylander. Nylander's coming back. And he's being hacked from behind. He flips it down deep. And Philly is going to get this one set up in the corner. Here's Philly. Provorov. He's getting it set up. Now he's starting to work ahead. Here he goes. Thank you, new subscriber, coming in, putting us up to 77. Big shot for Hayes and a nice save by Matt Murray. Matt Murray sprawling out to stop Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes is such a streaky goal scorer, but he's a good hockey player. Pass for Matthews. Here comes Austin Matthews. Little toe drag, takes the shot, and Hart makes the save. He's going to squeeze those pads tight and hang on to it. Wow. Great play. Matthews coming through. It's nice to see Matthews get up there and start working through it. Lucas, unfortunately, it's too difficult for me to go in and duel and play the games along. So sorry, buddy. So Samsonov made 22 of 23 saves last night. Now it's Matt Murray's time to get this back going. Of course, watching Samsonov, he played an okay game. He was a little shaky at times, but he played okay. It was a better start for him. Now we need to see the Leafs continue to play. Hope JT finds the twine tonight. I'd love to see him do it again, Mark. So Toronto with the draw. Down in the Philly zone, they're going to win it. Justin Hall, he's going to play this one down deep. He's going to take a big bump in the corner. Still battling in there. Is getting some other help. Comes back to Justin Hall. He tries to play it deep. That's picked off. Here comes the Flyers. They're going to send it ahead. All the way down the ice. Not far enough for icing, but Justin Hall is there first. Going to play it to Riley. It's tipped up. Here's Wayne Simmons. Simmons, he's got Holmberg with him. They crisscross. Drops it for Holmberg. Holmberg fakes the slap shot. Kind of deked himself out. Gives it back to the point. Over to Timmins. Timmins, he's going to take a shot. That was looking for a tip. Couldn't get it. In on the corner. Holmberg tries to get it there. Picked up. Toronto back down behind to Holmberg. Going for the wraparound. And he ends up throwing it right up the chute. And this is going to roll all the way down the ice. They're going to grab it and play it. Here comes Timmins. Timmins for Toronto. Had to wait up a minute as they were switching up lines. Long pass for Yarncroc. That missed. But Marner gets it to Yarncroc in front. But he was going the wrong way. Feeds it back to Marner. He takes a shot. That hits the leg and gets blocked. Of course, if you didn't see it, Mitch Marner was selected for the All-Star game. Just coming up here in a couple weeks. So congratulations, Mitch, not only for your 500th point, but also for your All-Star selection. Do you think Toronto will win? Canadian Cosmic Collector, welcome in. And yes, I do. I really, really think they do. They will and they should. Michael, what's going on? Welcome in, Flyers fan. Let's go Flyers. Thanks for coming in today. Morgan, hello there. What do I think about Matthews' game? I'll talk about that at the next commercial break. Here's Yarncroc. He's battling in the corner. Comes back to Provorov. Provorov sends it ahead. Noah Cates cycling around, trying to get it to the point. Marner cutting him off. Philly still has it in the corner. They're still with it. Marner watching them closely. They finally roll it. They figure out how to get it deep down on net. Quick shot. Save is made. Everyone's crashing the crease. Murray has it. And it's Philly Cates going skate first into the crease, trying to knock this one down. So the question was, what do I think of Matthews' game? Well, I tell you, I really believe, hey, Phantom, I really believe that something is going on with Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews, he should be able to pretty much score at will. When he wants to, he should be able to jump in this play and take over. We haven't seen that from him at all this year. We saw it a whole lot last year, but he really seems to be a little sluggish. So I have a feeling he's got some kind of injury that's not allowing him to really kind of go balls to the wall. I also think because of all the injuries to the goaltenders and the Leafs defense, they've changed their style of play to a more defensive style. So he was being very defensively responsible for his game. So I applaud him for that. But I would like to see him get a little bit more in the game. It really looks at times, and I don't want to say disinterested because These are NHL players. None of them are disinterested. I just think there is something else going on that's causing him to hold back. Because sometimes you can see the frustration on his face that he didn't make a play or he didn't make the right decision. So something is holding him back. And whatever it is, hopefully if it's an injury, I hope it's healing. I don't want him to do any further damage. Let's make sure he's healthy and can play. Right now, we don't really need him to go out and score 2-3 goals every single game. He's still putting up points. He's still putting up good numbers, just not at the pace he was from last year. And you can read on his face. His face tells everything. He's frustrated at times. He's just can't do what he wants to do. And I think that's because there's some kind of nagging injury or something going on. So that's my thoughts on Matthews right now. Having said that, I'd love to sit down and buy him a drink and have a real conversation with him because he seems like an awesome guy. Chad, how's it going? What's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, there it is, Dennis. He's plus 14. So he's still putting up good numbers, which he can't complain about at all. Sid, it looks like he doesn't like Keefe to me. Yeah, Sid, I'm sure there's some of that going on, right? The locker room politics between coach and players is a real thing. A real thing. All right, puck is dropped with 4:40 to go here in the first period. Shots are only 9-8 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Coming down around. Liljegren, he has it. It's coming back his way, so he's got to go pick it up. Let's go, Pangs. Yeah, but it is 1-0 Arizona. Ha. That's funny. Arizona, they can't count them out. They're not a great team, but they seem to win against big teams. Toronto can't hold the line. This is going to come out and all the way down the ice. There we go. 30 or 28 likes away from 100, so thank you so much. If you haven't hit that like, give it a click. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. We're on the way to 4,400. Long pass. Here comes Philly up over the line. Philly tried to center it across to come through. They overskated the puck. Big shot on Murray. He makes a nice save. Here's Sandin with the puck. He's being hounded behind. He turns it over. In the corner, it's Wade Allison. And Toronto, luckily, able to pick it up and get it back. They're going to chip it out, but it actually hops into the Maple Leaf bench. And it was off a Leaf stick, so we're going to get a face-off down in the Toronto zone. Are you surprised at all who is or isn't going to make the All-Star game? You know what? I can prep too. It's been so crazy. I have not even looked over the rosters yet to see who made it. So I got to do that. We can actually do that. Maybe we'll do that at first intermission. Here we go. Phillies win the draw. They're going to bring it back around. Let's see if I can find. Here we go. I have all the selections so far, so we'll review all the all-star selections coming up at the first intermission. Owen Tippett with an opportunity, and that's steered aside. Here comes Philadelphia. They're still kind of putting pressure towards the net. Quick shot. That's going to go high and wide. Toronto, they're seemingly slowing down here. Philly coming in. Cross-ice pass. Can't contain it. Sealer, he gets it around. Philly in the corner. They're bumping and crashing, and they're just winning the little battles right now. Finally, it's stolen by Justin Hall. Hall's going to carry it out. Long pass ahead. Here comes Toronto. They got a man breaking. It's Nylander, backhander. And that hits a man in front of the net. It hits Sealer, and he's going to drop it down to Hart, and they're going to hold on to it. So a nice play by Justin Hall to get it ahead to Michael Bunting and get something going. Host, I don't recall any reviews on how the fantasy has been doing. Ah, yes, Triton, we can talk about the Fantasy Hockey League as well. I think I have that open here, unless I accidentally closed it, which wouldn't. So yeah, we can talk about the fantasy also. So let me get that ready to go. So we'll talk about that at first intermission. Hockey fan, what's going on? Welcome in. What do you think of Marner's year so far? Hey, Sashi, welcome in. Well, I think Marner's had an unbelievable year so far. I was not impressed with his play at the start of the year. And everyone in this chat will tell you I was very critical of Marner. And he finally woke up when he started that point streak. And he's been incredible ever since. Coming out in front, quick trip play. And it goes in the net. Holmberg using the body. And Holmberg is he gonna get credit or is Austin Reese gonna get credit? But nonetheless, it's in the net and it's 2-0 Toronto.
Holy mackerel!
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Victoria. I'm just here for no reason. Sasha, you're here just to hang out and have some fun. That is reason enough. So glad to have you here. Glad to have everybody here tonight for this great game between the Leafs and the Flyers. Toronto jumps out to a 2-0 lead on a very bizarre goal. So it's going to get credited to Zach Aston Reese. Here's Toronto. They're playing it around. Long pass turned over. Here come the Flyers walking in. Quick shot. And Philly scores just like that. It's Travis Kinnicky. Kinnicky picks off the turnover. It's like a pick six in football. Kinnicky picks it up, walks right in, and absolutely blasts it. So Sandin plays it to Marner. Marner, just a dead giveaway. And Kinnicky looks off, fakes like he's going to pass, which opens up Murray, and he just puts it 5-hole. So a really nice goal. Totally looks him off. Murray was expecting the pass there, and he puts it in. CT, how's it going? That's the only one they're allowed. That's right, Spooky. We give them one, and that's it. So with 2 minutes exactly on the clock, Marner, who's been playing great hockey, just a bonehead pass, and he knows it. He's sitting there on the bench, and he's shaking his head. He knows it. So makes that pass, and Philly puts one on the board. Shots are 11-11. Make a wish. Here comes Matthews. He's going to steal that away. He's going to flip it up the middle. Going to roll it in. Picked up by Nylander. Nylander. Back pass across. Here's Riley. Sending it over to Matthews. Matthews. He's got to circle around. Feeding it back to the point. Justin Hall. Across to Nylander. Here's Nylander. Trying to get around him. Create some space. What a play by Nylander. A little fake dump to himself. Now he gives it away. Philly picks it up. They're coming around off the backboards. Ivan Provorov. Provorov circling around. It rolls in front of Hart. He grabs it and has to pitch it over to the side. Here comes the Flyers. Flyers working it up the middle. They're going to carry this one. Stepping right through everyone. Provorov is going to dump it deep. 3 Leafs staring at it. Finally, Justin Hall goes to pick it up. Going to play it around to Timmins. Timmins has it.
Last minute of play in this period.
Last minute of play. Here comes Timmins. Timmins sends this long pass. That's going to be tipped ahead. It's going to roll right on net. And Hart is going to hang on to that one. So you know you're feeling good, like and take a drink. That's right. Every time Justin Hall takes a drink, every time Justin Hall makes a good play, we have to take a drink. So cheers, everybody. Of course, we got the invisible drink tonight. It's the premium stuff. TJ, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, Sashi, we'll see you later. So Kerfoot stepping in against Lockton. He's going to lose the draw. Philly with it. Coming around, trying to work it up and out of their zone. No giveaway today, TJ. No giveaway. You don't have to ask every day. We will announce them when there's one to do. Gordon says too many damn giveaways. That's right. The next giveaway is going to be a big one coming up at 5K. That is going to be the next big giveaway. Yeah, no worries, TJ. It's all good. I'm not actually leaving. Okay, Sash. You got me. You got me. So there we are. We're still creeping up towards 100 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, we'd appreciate it. And of course, hit that subscribe as well. Giveaways. That's the Leafs' real problem, Dennis. Well played. Well played. 20 seconds left to go. Here it is. Long pass all the way up the ice. Trying to get there. Zengvel, he can't step around his man. Almost picked it up, but just couldn't do it. Rasmus Ristolainen was able to get there first. In the corner, Philly going to play it around, and this should pretty much kill out the end of the period. With 2 seconds left on the clock, no opportunities for anyone to blast it in, and the buzzer goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Leafs are going to take a 1 lead into the first intermission. Let's hop over to our intermission studio, of course, brought to you by our good friend and travel partner, Chris at Cloud9 Getaways. All right, here we are at the intermission studio, and of course our scoreboard and does not want to cooperate, because why would it? Let me see if I can refresh this real quickly. Oh, there we go. Thank you, scoreboard, for showing up. Here we are, first period, presented by Cloud9Getaways.com for all your travel needs, wherever you want to go. You want to book a Disney trip, an all-inclusive, go on a cruise, maybe you want to follow your favorite sports team around, reach out to Chris. Find him on Cloud9Getaways.com. He's on YouTube and Instagram as well. He has just announced his new bucket list travel packages where he can put you in those once-in-a-lifetime events, including travel and transportation and hotel and all that fun stuff. So definitely reach out to him and see what he can do for you. Ed, how's it going? Yeah, happy to be here. Happy to be doing this one. Didn't think I'd be able to make it tonight, but glad we are and will. Hey, Chuck, what's going on? Welcome in. I still haven't received a ticket from Chris for the headphones. Oh, Andrew, thank you for letting me know, because those were supposed to have been sent out. So I will shoot him a note. Actually, I'll do it right now, because, yeah, those were supposed to be all sent out. So give me... If anybody else is in the chat as a previous winner and has not received the certificate for the prize, please let me know. I just wanted to... Give me 1 second. See, you can't type and talk at the same time. All right, boom, message sent. So we'll get to the bottom of that. No worries. Okay, so couple of things to talk about today, first intermission. But before we do that, let's go over the goal scores. It was Calle Jarnkrok kicking off the goal scoring, his 9th of the year for Marner and Timmins. It was an absolutely gorgeous cross-ice pass, and Jarnkrok mashes it in. Then it was Zach Aston Reese from Holmberg for goal number 2, and then it was Travis Konecny unassisted. Actually, Mitch Marner should have got the assist because it was his giveaway. Puts it to Konecny, and he blasts it in. Total shots, 12 for Toronto, 11 for the Flyers. No penalties here in the first period. Toronto up big in the face-off circle, 61% to 39%. Block shots are tied 5 apiece. Takeaways, 2 for Toronto, 4 for Philadelphia. Giveaways, 4 for Philadelphia. They only have 1 registered for Toronto. Clearly, the statistician is not watching this hockey game because there are a whole lot more than 1 giveaway. On the hit side of things, 17 hits for the Flyers, only 5 for Toronto. So that's something Toronto needs to step up and definitely get in the game with. They need to get their physical play picking up. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, 1-0 Washington win over the Blue Jackets. Arizona currently up 1-0 over Pittsburgh. End of the first period. Chicago with a 2-1 lead over the Calgary Flames. St. Louis 1-0 over Minnesota. And then that is it. All the other games are going later. There were a couple other finals earlier today. Winnipeg 7-4 over the Vancouver Canucks. Dallas 5-1 over the Florida Panthers. So that is your out-of-town scoreboard. Now, we want to talk and we want an update about our fantasy pool. That's right. We are running a fantasy league fantasy pool with our good friend Dave the Bear Shark from the Florida Park Explorers, our partner channel. And first of all, Florida Park Explorers are absolutely incredible with what they do, being in the Disney parks and bringing the magic all the time. But let's take a look at who is in the lead, because the winner of this hockey pool gets a couple of nights stay down in the fabulous Las Vegas. So it's a little chunky sauce with a huge commanding lead in this hockey pool. Second place is the Believer. Third place, DC Dumpster Fire. And of course, we don't need to talk about the bottom end, but a little chunky sauce with an absolutely huge lead. This is about a 30-point lead in the hockey pool so far. So congrats to a little chunky sauce at this point. Absolutely dominating. Hey, what's going on, Sarah? Welcome in. You always make me laugh. Now let's talk All-Stars. We want to talk All-Stars. Here are the selections for this upcoming All-Star. They've picked, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players for each division. And it's 7 and a goaltender. And then they're going to make some more that are voted in by the fans. Rob, welcome in. Go Leafs Go. Best team there ever was. Best team there ever will be. Yes, I agree with you there. Camden, what's going on? So here it is. We will start with the Metropolitan Division. The Metropolitan Division has selected to their all-star team. I will be back. No joke. All right. Sounds good, Sashi. All right. Sidney Crosby gets his 5th selection. Johnny Gaudreau gets his 7th selection. And I know they have to pick somebody from each team, but the way Columbus is playing this year, they don't deserve to have anybody at the All-Star game. But Johnny Gaudreau, he gets his 7th selection. Kevin Hayes gets his 1st selection. I'm happy that, because Kevin Hayes, he's been very streaky and he's playing really well. So happy to see Kevin Hayes getting his 1st selection. From the New Jersey Devils, Jack Hughes gets his 2nd selection. For the New York Islanders, Brock Nelson gets his 1st selection. Super happy for him as well. He's been such a consistent player for the Islanders over the years, but has never had an opportunity to get to the All-Star game. So Brock Nelson's going to go. Alexander Ovechkin, he gets his 8th selection from the Washington Capitals. From the Carolina Hurricanes, Andrei Svechnikov gets his 1st selection. And from the New York Rangers, Igor Shesterkin gets his 1st selection as well. Moving over to the Atlanta, and I think those are all good selections. I mean, there's so many other players worthwhile getting, but I'm okay with those selections. From the Atlantic Division, from the Tampa Bay Lightning, Nikita Kucherov gets his 4th selection. I can't stand Kucherov, so I would have been happy if it was anybody else. Would have liked to see Stamkos there, but whatever. If it has to be Kucherov, so be it. Dylan Larkin from the Red Wings gets his 3rd selection. Mitch Marner from Toronto gets his 2nd selection. Nick Suzuki from Montreal gets his 2nd selection. And then Tage Thompson out of Buffalo, his 1st selection. And this, I'm so happy for Tage Thompson. Of course, if you've been watching along with us for some time, you know how much I talk about Tage Thompson and how great he is. So glad that he's getting his selection, getting his due finally. So Brady Tkachuk from Ottawa Senators getting his 3rd. Matthew Tkachuk from the Panthers getting his 2nd induction. Of course, that's going to be his 1st as a Panther. It'll be interesting to see because, you know, Barkov definitely deserving as well. And then Linus Ullmark from the Boston Bruins getting his 1st selection. I'm surprised that's Boston's selection. It's going to be Ullmark. Now from the Central Division, from Minnesota, Kirill Kaprizov gets his 2nd. Clayton Keller gets his 3rd appearance. Jason Robertson from Dallas, well-deserved, gets his 1st. From St. Louis, Vladimir Tarasenko is nominated for his 4th. But of course, Tarasenko is out with that hand injury, so we'll have to wait and see if he is going to play or not. Seth Jones from Chicago, his 4th selection. Cal McCarr, arguably the best defenseman in the league, with his 2nd selection. Josh Morrissey from the Winnipeg Jets, his 1st. And UC Saros gets his 2nd selection. Good for Saros. Saros, what did he stop? Like 64 shots the other night, putting up absolutely huge save numbers there in Nashville. Jack Hughes, what a player. He's on fire. And Dennis, that's right. Jack Hughes, when he was drafted, there were some high expectations of him, and he did not deliver. And I know he was being shopped around everywhere. And New Jersey, glad they've hung on to him because he's finally found his game, and he's been playing really, really well. Now, if we scroll over to the Pacific Division, getting his first selection, super happy for this kid who's been lighting it up. Matty Beniers. Beniers from the Seattle Kraken is just, man, one heck of a season, a rookie season. Kevin Fiala from the LA Kings getting the pick. And again, Kevin Fiala had a hot start. Nazem Kadri out of Calgary getting his second selection. Good for Nazem. Connor McDavid, no surprise there, his sixth selection. Elias Pettersson out of Vancouver with his third selection. Troy Terry out of Anaheim with his second. I'm actually surprised it wasn't Zegras, but Terry getting the selection. Eric Carlson from the Sharks gets his seventh. And Logan Thompson, the goaltender Thompson for Las Vegas, gets his first selection. So those are all the picks so far for the All-Star game. It's now open to fan voting to vote in the rest of the spots. So make sure you go over to NHL.com and get your All-Star votes in for the rest of the picks. Greg and John, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Again, thanks everyone for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Can't believe the All-Star game is coming up February 4th. So it's just less than a month away. It is taking place live from Florida. So that's going to be pretty awesome to see. Lots of young talent going this year. I just hope they get back to some of the traditional stuff. Keywords messed up. Stupid. I can't get this New Brunswick. I can't get this in New Brunswick. Oh, Sarah, that's okay. I'm always so happy to have you here. I'm happy to have everybody here. You guys are awesome. I always love the conversation in the chat. I just wish I could keep up with it as it goes so fast while the game is on. David, hello there. Welcome in. So those are, there it is. Chuck's bringing the bunt cake graphic out. Love the bunt cake graphic. What goalies do you want to see? You know what, Blair? There's no goalies that I'm dying to see in. Listen, there's so many that are deserving this year. And it's tough to pick, right? It's not like where you can have tons of forwards and wingers and everything. I mean, Linus Allmark, I'm happy to see him go. He's definitely putting up huge numbers. Connor Hellebuyck's putting up huge numbers. I'm glad Shesterkin is going. Is there any, I'm just kind of looking at a list. Is there anyone that I'd like to see going that's not there? No. As a Leaf fan, I would love to see Samsonov or Murray there, but I know they were both out for a good, period of time. In your opinion, who should be the starter come playoff time? Oh, hey, Matt Murray all the way. Matt Murray's the starter. Matt Murray should be the starter, and I think Matt Murray will be the starter. Yeah, Joanna, that's a very good point. Nylander deserves to be there. Of the, how many names that was? How many names was this in total? It was 20 something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 32 names. Of the 32 names, I bet you, and if you take the goaltenders out of it, of all the names, 28 or whatever forwards there are, Nylander probably has more goals than most of them and more total points than most of them outside of kind of the leaders. So it's a surprise that Nylander isn't on the list. That is one that's surprising. Now, it wouldn't shock me if he's voted in at some point. You get Marner going, but Nylander deserves it. Matthews should be going. I wouldn't necessarily he deserves it because he had a slow start. So there's a lot of Leafs. Morgan Riley's the one every year that gets snubbed. Hey, TJ Brody. Morgan Riley gets snubbed every year. This is the first year there's actually an honest case of why he can't go because he was injured for such a long time. I'd like to see them have a separate category for some of the rookies or, players that had to come in and fill in, because every year you get this a chance where bunch of players go down for injury. You have to bring up players from the minors that step up and they come in and play huge. Eric Schallegren was a beast when he stepped in when both goaltenders were injured, and he played great. And I really believe that guys like that step in need to be recognized in one way or another. Now I know that's a bizarre scenario where both your starting goalies get hurt and Schallegren steps in, but look at Boston. You had so many injuries in Boston. You had young kids stepping up there. Every team has big injuries and you have kids coming in and stepping up. And I think these young kids really need to be recognized for what they do in their efforts. And maybe the All-Star game isn't the appropriate place to do so. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks for a good time today. So I really would like to see some of these kids recognized, and maybe it's having them come in and participating in a special drill, or kind of like the NBA. You know, the NBA has that rookie sophomore game. It would be awesome if the NHL had same thing, some kind of a rookie game where they bring all the top rookies out and they play. I think that would be a lot of fun. It would make it, you could make it then more of a 3-night affair. You know, you have the games on the Sunday, you have the skills on the Saturday, and maybe the Friday night you have your rookie sophomore game, and then you could do some celebrity game or something like that as well. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think a lot of people would I'd love to see all these rookies going at it, going head to head, and opportunity to play together and show their skills. So that would be cool. That's kind of what I think. And then you could get more people involved in All-Star Weekend. I'm also curious. I know some of the players prefer not to go to All-Star Weekend. They prefer to have the weekend off and spend it with their family. I would like to see it more, instead of just being chosen by the league, this many players, make it all fan selected, right? Maybe have a handful of people the league selects, but then give the majority of the vote to the fans. I think that would fun, because then you get situations where some of these guys who don't get a chance to go show up. All three should be going. Matthews, our MVP last year. Nylander earned it this year. Marner, consistent. I agree. It's just tough how you fit them all in. No, I can prep too, for sure. This is a great question. It's a great conversation. It's so cool, the things that they can do. Remember a couple years ago when John Scott, the tough guy, the fighter, terrible hockey. I shouldn't say he's a terrible hockey player. He's in the NHL, for crying out loud. But John Scott gets voted into the All-Star game as a joke, right? Voted in as a joke. And he goes in and it made the weekend. It was a fun story for the weekend. Of course, he then goes back to his team and is sent down to the minors, never to be seen again. But, it would be fun to give the fans proper selection process where they can make something like that happen. So it's kind of cool. With Murray and Samsonov, Leafs will make a great one. Yeah, I hope so, Rob. I hope so. Let's face it. The years of guys like when, Ray Bourque would get in there and go 4 for 4 in the target shooting, it was special. And you just don't have that same kind of specialness with the events anymore. They've tweaked the events. They've changed the nets. When Mike Gartner was winning fastest skater, the nets were where they go. Now they've moved the nets in and they give them more turning room. It's not the same. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the period is coming back. Let's get over to our game screen. Here we go, and let's kick this period off, and hopefully the Leafs can maintain the same intensity that they went into the period with. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out during the intermission. If you haven't hit that like yet, hit that like button. We're 4 away from 100. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. 22 subscribers away from 4,400, and we'd love to get there tonight. Here's a quick shot by Kerfoot. That's going to go high, and a nice save is made by the Flyers goaltender. So yeah, great conversation. Love talking about the All-Stars. We're going to have to see, with injuries and whatnot, how those change over the coming weeks, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We're definitely going to do something for All-Star Weekend. I just have to figure out what's the best formula to be. But I'd love to give a platform for us all to hang out and just talk about what's taking place during All-Star Weekend. Toronto has it down behind the Flyers goal. Going to curl around. Monte Cristo, what's going on? Megan, hello. Go Leafs, go. That is right. Stars are not just goal scorers, but it's stat leaders that always go. It's a very good point, Ed. Centers it there, and that's knocked away. Philly's going to pick it up. Here come the Flyers. There we go. 100 likes. Thank you all so much. That's going to help YouTube get the stream out. It's what hitting that like button does. So 1 goal is completed. Now we just got to get those subs coming to complete goal number 2. All the way down. Playing it around. Bunting going to take a little bump there in the corner. Matthews in going around. Giordano trying to hold the line. He does. Gets it in. Here's Nylander. Nylander spinning around. Willie carrying it in. Still holding it. Sending it towards the front of the net. That's tipped just wide. Over the top of the net. Matthews tried to knock it in over the top. Michael Bunting ran into a tree, and Wade Allison just absolutely ran into all 6'2" of them. That looked like it hurt. Oh, it wasn't Bunting. It was Timmins. Wow. Big collision in front of the net. We got a penalty coming up here. So Toronto's going to get a penalty, and they're going to lose Timmins. Timmins is left right down the tunnel. So Matthews takes a penalty for high sticking, and he's sitting there going, what? So Matthews behind the net, poked it over. I still don't see... Okay, so Matthews went for the stick lift. It was after the play continued around. Does get the stick up, so good call on Matthews. Matthews gone for the high stick, but Timmins, he's off to the dressing room after a bad collision in front of the net. Do you think if the male Leafs make the playoffs, do you think they'll get past the first round? I think this is the year the Leafs do get through the first round, but the question is, who do they get matched up against? That's really going to dictate how they do. Of course, they have Tampa and Boston in their little bracket, and I think that's where it's going to go. It's going to be a battle again, unfortunately. But I think they have the talent this year to do it. If they don't do it, there's going to be big changes. Here's Yarncroc. He's going to hammer this one out and down the ice. Toronto on the PK doing a nice job. They're going to put this one down. Thank you, subscriber, coming in. Putting us 19 away. Or sorry, 21 away. That's why I don't do math. 1 minute to go in the Flyer power play. They have not been able to set up. The Leafs going to pick it up and get this one down the ice again. So Toronto looking fierce out of the gate here on the penalty kill. So Connor Timmins, we hope he's okay. That was a tough hit. All right, so just an update. Andrew, if you're still here, there's been some technical issues with that system that's been issuing the certificates, so he's going in right now to see if it's been corrected that he can send that out. So again, apologies to our winners that have not yet received your certificates, but it looks like there's been a technical issue with the system that issues them, and he's going to go and try right now and send those out. William, hello there. Welcome. And yeah, bad penalty for Morgan. Or for Matthews, absolutely. Thank you. Now 19 to go. Thank you very much for those subscribes. So that's going to do it. Power play has expired. No shots for the Flyers on that power play. And here comes Matthews. Now he's got a chip on his shoulder. Matthews coming down. Going to spin around. Oh, and an errant pass just missed everybody. Toronto trying to hold the line. They can. They put it in, but it goes all the way to Hart. Hart has to go in and pick it up. Here comes Hart. Do I see a Leafs playoff series? They've proven during... They haven't lost those Caps, Bruins. It's going to be tough, but they're every bit as good as Boston. I agree, they are. Tim has loosened all his teeth. Probably a few joints as well. Philly on the side of the net. They're in there. They're jamming at it. And it finally comes loose. 2 Flyers on top of Matthews and Sandin digging away at the goaltender. This is where you need that toughness to come in and just absolutely flatten them. So tough play there. Tough play there. Toronto definitely needs to get tougher, especially if they're going to go into a playoff series against Boston or against Tampa Bay or both in back-to-back rounds. They're going to need toughness. That's the only thing that worries me about this team. Now, big rumors coming that Dubas is looking to make some big trades prior to the trade deadline. Does that mean a big, tough defenseman coming in? Does that mean another, potential offensive threat? There's a lot of rumors for a lot of players with a lot of teams out there, so we'll have to wait and see. Here's Nylander coming back, quick pass, and a quick shot by Liljegren. Nice save by Hart. Get out inside. Matthews digging around there. Tavares in as well. They can't pick it up. Philly's going to airlift this one out to center ice where they have a man waiting. Here comes the Flyers. Coming down, digging around. It's Owen Tippett. He's going to drop it off. Sanheim, quick shot. And a nice stop there by Murray. Tavares in the corner. He has Liljegren coming in. The two of them trying to take the puck away from big James Van Riemsdyk. Tavares finally gets it out. It's going to kick ahead. Long pass. Too far for any Maple Leaf. It's picked up by the Flyers. Flyers bringing it right back into Toronto zone. There's Liljegren going to take his man into the boards. Philly still has it. And here comes Morgan Riley to pick it up. And the Flyer runs right into the back of Matt Murray. Travis Konecny just skates right into the back of Matt Murray's legs, right in front of the official. No call made. The official does go over to check on Murray. As the camera was panning, at least that's what it looked like. The official might have just been going to check the post. Here's a big shot, and Murray's going to make that save. How do you let a player skate into the back of your goaltender and nobody is there to pounce on him? Very surprising scenario there. Even though it was not intentional, that shouldn't happen. So are they going to show a replay? I'd love to see what ended up... No, they're not. I would love to see what ended up tripping up the player that he slid into the goaltender. Too soft, only skill for the Leafs. It doesn't work in playoffs. Yep, I agree. They need that toughness. They need that... I can't even say that Darcy Tucker player, because that's what Michael Bunting has become. They just need another one of him. They got him on the top line. Maybe you move Drayden Hunt to the second line. That creates that aggressive player in there. I mean, Yarncroc can play that gritty forward as well. It just depends on what role you want him to play. Here comes Toronto. They're busting in. 14 minutes left to go. Shots are 15-14. Coming through. Here comes the Flyers. They catch the Leafs on a bad change. The Flyers coming in. Murray makes a nice save. Got a little bit of luck on that one. Back around. Here's Sandin. Sandin with the puck. He's going to hold on to it. Boston, my second favorite team. I never go for them, though, the playoffs. Adam Oates and Cam Neely. Those were the days, right? Those were the good days. All the way down the ice. This is going to be an icing call. And it's going to come all the way back down into Toronto territory. So this is the second night of a back-to-back for the Maple Leafs, taking on the Red Wings last night, and here they are taking on the Flyers. So I expect their game to start slowing down in the back half of this game. They just need to play smart hockey. Very smart hockey. I know, male Leafs. I know what you meant. Gary Roberts is one of my favorite Leafs. The Canuckian, and yes, I agree with you. It's funny. I was actually having a conversation with one of the security guards at the arena today about Gary Roberts. He told me Gary Roberts was actually in the building during the Kraken game watching the Canada gold medal game. So that was pretty cool. It's a nice little story. Here's the Flyers putting it across. They're controlling it in the Leaf zone. Quick shot. That's going to go just wide. Picked up by Marner. He's going to look ahead. Long pass for Giordano, just out of his reach. Turning back around. Here are the Flyers trying to walk through the middle of the ice. They can't. It's picked up Tavares. He gives it to Marner. Marner stops. He has Tavares going to the net. Now he goes far side. Here's a quick shot. They score. Toronto, a point shot, puts it in. Timmins, who comes back from the locker room, gets on a shift and puts it in. Connor Timmins, great shot.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
His 53rd game in the NHL, from my understanding, and that is his first NHL goal. So congratulations, Timmy, for taking your shot and getting your goal. Timmins comes in. Was it deflected? No, straight in the corner. Beautiful goal. And that's going to be 3-1 Maple Leafs. Timmins, I agree, Mark, an absolute gem of a pickup. Thank you, new subscriber coming in. Appreciate that. Puts us up to 82, 18 away. All the way down the ice, Toronto in the corner, battling for it. Bunting trying to get there. He can't. Philly's going to pick it up. Konecny, he turns it over. Bunting, he's going to put it in, but not deep. Philly gets it back through the neutral zone. Picked up by Toronto. Little spring pass. Tried to spring Nylander, and he just couldn't pick it up and split the D. Coming in, though, Matthews, he's in there. He's going to take a bump. Oh, and an elbow to the back of the head. No call. Bunting has his stick held. No call. Wow, refs are just not calling anything on Bunting. Coming back around, Flyers get this ahead. Konecny again. He's going to bring it into the Leaf zone. You can hear the ref yelling, watch your stick, watch your stick. Picked up by Matthews. Long pass. Going to spring Kerfoot, and he takes a shot. That gets deflected just wide. TJ Brody showing some love for the officials who've been drinking on the job yet again. Picked up. Referees. It's hard to call with the consistency they're showing. Hard to know what's allowed and what's not. All the way down the ice, David Kempfe's racing in on it, and Hart's going to come out and play this over to the side. Here it comes all the way back down the ice. McEwen in there. Sandin's going to bump him into the boards. Flyers working around the other side. Back to McEwen, and there's Sandin all over him again. Liljegren this time going the other way. He's being watched by Brown. Flyers with some quick hits. They get it in front. A quick shot, and they score. The Philadelphia Flyers jumping right back to Loris with a beaut. Delorier with a beauty of a play. The Flyers coming in, being physical. They steal the puck just inside the line. Somehow they thread the needle to Delorier, and he makes a nice little backhander over the glove of Murray. Murray immediately kind of, you could tell by the body language, says, ah, crap, I should have had that. So a little softy that gets in Delorier. Nice little backhand beauty up over the glove of Matt Murray. So the Flyers are still hanging around with 11:10 to go. They're answering the call. The Magic is calling, and Philly's picking up the phone. It is still a one-goal game. We got to get some offense going. Here's Tavares. He's got a man in front. He's going to spin around Tavares with the backhand. He didn't have a lane to pass to Yarncroc. He went with a nice backhand, and Hart made a nice stop. But here come the Flyers walking right back in. They're coming in really close. Quick shot. Murray's going to make the save. Giordano had to take his man out, and Toronto had to be very, very careful. So Timmins gets the goal. Delorier gets the callback, and it is still a one-goal game. They're going to go to commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, my name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, hanging out. We're here having a good old time as the Maple Leafs and the Flyers are doing battle in the trenches. So it is just a great, great game. We appreciate you being here. We've got over 100 likes, so that's on cruise control. If you haven't hit the like, we always appreciate it. And then we're looking for a few more subs to come and hit that subscribe. Later on this week, we got back-to-back games coming up. It is the Leafs and the Nashville Predators, 7:30 on Wednesday the 11th, followed up by a rematch against the Detroit Red Wings, an original 6 matchup Thursday night. And that is a 7 o'clock start. So a couple back-to-back games this week. It's going to be a lot of fun as always. Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Now, because we are over 100 likes, there's something we got to do. There's something we got to do. You know what it is because I hear the music. I hear it's calling. The Magic is calling. The Flyers may have answered one phone, but they're not answering call waiting because it's still ringing. And I hear a little ABBA. I hear a little Go, 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 Joseph. I hear a little Phantom and a little Pour Some Sugar on Me. That's right. It's the dad dance time. It's the dad dance time. All the dads out there, we're going to get up. We're going to boogie. We're going to have some fun. And we're going to celebrate 100 likes. So there we go. Little dad dance time. Thank you all for hitting that like button. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We're going to do it. Pour a little sugar on me. That's right. Love that song. There we go. Love Def Leppard. They're so good. Do you want to get rocked? What a great tune. So there we go. A little dad dance time to celebrate all the likes. Thank you all so very much. Appreciate all the support. So at the end of that little skirmish, Giordano, he's going to take a penalty. So Toronto's going to put the Flyers back on the power play. They are 0 for 1 with no shots. They have it in Toronto's zone. They're looking to work it around. Coming out in front, Van Riemsdyk, long pass. That gets knocked down. You know when Gator's dropping the OMG, it's big. Quick shot. That's going to go high and just wide. Photograph's a great song. Coming around, working through Hysteria, though, one of my favorites. Philly coming through. That whole Hysteria album was one of the greatest albums of all time. Gotta love the Def Leppard. Stay out of the box. That's right, Gordon. Marner gonna play it all the way back. It's being held in by Yarncroc, going around to Marner. Marner's gonna play it. Here's a shorthanded chance, and that's hammered off the glove, off the glove of the goaltender and into the mesh. Toronto has 4 shorties this season. So Marner comes in, he picks it up right off the goaltender's stick as he passed it up. Putting it back, Marner with a beauty pass. Oh, it hit the pipe. It didn't hit the blocker. It hit the corner on the crossbar. Liljegren just stepped into that one. That was so close. They are better. They're most likely... They'll most likely not see the playoffs, but... Oh, they score! Here's the shorty as we're talking about the shorty. Off the draw, Liljegren's going to blast it in. Liljegren really wanted that shorty, so off the face-off, he just absolutely steps into this one, squirts through the legs of Hart, and that's going to roll in. Toronto gets their 2-goal lead back. Liljegren walked into the last one and put it off the crossbar. This time he goes 5-hole and just squeezes it through. What a shot by Liljegren. That's right, those musical posts. What a spectacular goal. That's right, Frank Liljegren. Good to see. 4-2 Leafs. Shots are 19-18. Another shorty. So the Flyers, they still have a minute to go on the power play. They are trying to work through. Flyers with the puck. They're going to carry this up. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Back across. Flyers. Miscommunication there. Some bad passing. Coming back around. Back to the point. Flyers down low. Walking through. Little toe drag. Quick shot. That's going to go just wide. Let's hope the Flyers don't get a call back here. Flyers putting it across. Quick shot. Nice block by Riley. That hit him up high. Looks to be okay. He's going to get that one down the ice. So Liljegren gets the shorty at 10:07 with the assist from Yarncroc. Fourth line goal, 2 games in a row. Holmberg is stud. I don't know about that, but he's certainly developing nicely. You got it. Okay, awesome, Andrew. Thank you very much for confirming. Marner gives it across. Marner taking a big hit. Gives it to Sandin, who takes a big hit. The Flyers are out with the monster hits right now. This line is doing some good hitting. Slow pass Marner. Marner gets it to Sandin. He's going to hammer this one in. All the way back around. Picked up. Flyers. Going to send it. Intercepted by the Leafs. They're going to play it ahead. Power play has expired. Flyers can't get it done again. In fact, even worse, they give up a shorty. Philly's going to play this down. Timmins back to pick it up. Little behind the back pass. Here's Toronto. Setting it up. Long pass out. Picked up by the Flyers in the neutral zone. Everybody's scrambling over it. Finally, it's picked up here by Tippett. Tippett's coming in. Pass across. Quick shot. And that goes off his stick up into the mesh behind the goal. So what a great is. Oh, and that's Timothy Liljegren's first career shorthanded goal. So congrats, Timothy. Great game here by the Maple Leafs. They've certainly come out to play. Their shooting is a little better. Their passing is a little better. But the most important thing I'm noticing is they've gone back to playing more of that defensive style again. When it's in their own zone, the forwards are collapsing in. They're playing deep. They're playing group defense, which is really, really important. We didn't see it a whole lot in Detroit last night. Against Detroit last night. It still did exist, but we're seeing it a lot more here tonight, and I really hope they continue playing that style because the team had bought into that style. When Riley came back for whatever reason, they said, hey, good, Riley's back. Let's go away. And they've gotten back into it now, playing defensively. Colby's coming and dropping the robot, trying to get me up out of my chair. Okay, I see how it's going. Colby dropping the Maple Leaf robot. So let's get it going. Here we go. Go, Leafs, go. Timothy Liljegren with the shorty. Yeah. Go, Leafs. Oh, and the freeze. There we go. Thank you all so much. If you're just coming in and going, what on earth did I tune into? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sam. We do things a little differently here. You are earning points just from being here in the chat. And with those points, you are able to redeem them for a bunch of different items. You can bring up graphics. You can bring up, redeem flyers, and it'll bring up a flyer thing on the screen. You can redeem Leafs. It'll bring a Leaf thing on the screen. Or you can use your points to control the host. And you can make me freeze, cheer for the other team, stuff like that. So it's all a lot of fun we like to have while we play along. Oh, whew. All right. I'm getting a little sweaty. All right. So here we go. Let's keep it going. Did you watch Power Rangers Your Robot? Sounds a lot like Alpha. I can prep. I didn't myself, but my kids did. So, oh, here's Tavares. Tavares lights the lamp. He's feeling the power of the Power Rangers. Tavares, another one, and a beauty. You got the touch. Johnny Tavares picking it up, not even giving us a chance to have a conversation. He just absolutely blasts one in. Thank you, Hammer. Nice robot and freeze at the same time. Oh, all right, let me scroll back through here. The Flyers are always losing. They're not getting it done today. Craig, how's it going? Nice dance. Thank you so much. And what I think of when I do that little robot voice, to me, it's more Zingbot from Big Brother. That's who I got. Morgan, you got the email too. Awesome. Okay, I'm glad they're all going out now. That is awesome. All right, let me scroll back here. Yeah, Tavares. Let's get all the Leaf logos. Leaf logos dropped in the chat for Johnny T, the captain, John Tavares. 7:10 left to go here in the second period. Toronto has exploded with offense, 5-2. Tavares, 19 goals on the year. It was a slow start, and he's really been picking it up lately. Picking up Toronto, sending this one down the ice. If you're new here and this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button. We want you to come back for other games this week, but we're closing in on 4,400 subs, and we'd love to do that tonight. We're 18 subscribers away. Maybe Philly went back to want Wayne Simmons back. Yeah, no kidding. It's going to roll in on net and a nice save there. Thank you for the subscribe who just came in. Appreciate it. Helping us get closer to our goal. In the corner. Philly has it, working it down low. Back to the point. Philly takes a long shot. That's deflected up into the mesh behind the net. That's funny. Maybe Philly want Wayne Simmons back. That's really funny. What's that 6-3 final in the air? Dave coming in with the Go Leafs Go. Love it. So nice little game here by the Leafs, getting her done. Calgary's come back to tie Chicago 3-3. Wow. There it is. Puck is won by the Flyers. They put it down deep, but Toronto there to pick it up. Justin Hall with the puck. He's going to play it ahead. He's going to roll it out for Aston Reese. Aston Reese going to tip it ahead. His man blew a tire. Back behind the net. Holmberg throws it in front. No one is there.
Let's go.
Here's Simmons trying to get back. Patrick coming in with the subscribe. Patrick, thank you kindly. Very, very much appreciate it. Terry as well coming in. Thank you both. The goal lights are flashing here. Holmberg takes his man down hard in the corner. It was Ristolainen who went down. The official's arm goes up. Holmberg, the goat in the making, is going to send the Flyers back to the power play. While they take their commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, let me take a moment to thank all of our channel members. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And of course, all of our channel members mean so much to us here at the channel. So thank you to those who have become a channel member and have been for the last 9 months and on. So thank you for our OG channel members. Thank you to our channel members who have come on board along the way. And of course, thank you so much to our channel members who just joined today. So Claude, thank you for becoming a channel member. To those who have helped others enjoy the benefits of membership by gifting memberships, thank you so much for your generosity, and those who have received them appreciated it as well. On the go with CeeLo in the house. What's going on, CeeLo? CeeLo is one of our good friends who does a lot of Nashville Predator stuff. CeeLo might be a special guest. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's going to happen as the Predators take on the Maple Leafs coming up on Wednesday. So it's going to be a lot of fun, that game. And CeeLo doing a great job calling some playoff football as well. So definitely check out our good friend On the Go with CeeLo. Flyers going to win this draw. It is back in action. They are on the power play, 2 minutes or less with 5:30 to go here in the second frame. Let's get it going. That guy plays. What's up? Go Leafs go. That is right. Let's get these Leafs going. There it is. Another subscribe coming in. Thank you so much. Putting us 15 away now. 15 subs away from 4,400. All the way down. Philly back to picking it up. All right. Make that 14. Thank you so much for hitting that button. Here it comes. Frost coming in. Philly just can't get organized. Toronto doing a nice job. Playing it to the line. Marner there. Can he get it out? No, he can't. They're battling it. Joanna's coming in. Carlton. Bring Carlton to the house. And we got a whistle at the line. I say 7-3 final. Wouldn't that be nice? The Leafs have scored 5 goals on 20 shots when compared to just 3 on 33 by the Flames. Wow. It all depends on the quality of the shots. Hayden, what's going on? Welcome in. You just go with it. When you're hot, you're hot. That's right, Frank. Yarncroc is on fire. Let's keep Yarny going. So long pause in the action here. Finally, the official drops the puck. Flyers are going to win that back to the point. They're going to try and set it around. Here's a big blast from Sanheim. Murray jumps all over that like a cat, just pouncing on a laser light. And he's going to hold that for another whistle. And the quality goalies on any given day. That's right. You hear the expression in football, any given Sunday. Well, any given hockey day, you never know the type of goaltender you could get. You could get the #1 goalie in the league who plays well 90% of the time. Even he's going to have a couple stinkers. Chance, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here today. Toronto's going to pick this up, sending it around and down the ice. There we go. 13 to go. Thank you for continuing to hit that subscribe button. Because it's free. Not to say you go nuts, but oh, I missed the earlier comment. Stepping in, working it back around. Of course, the few members of the Canadian gold-winning juniors were at the Leaf game last night in Toronto as they took on the Red Wings. Nice to see. Othman was there. It's Opuschuk and Shane Wright. It's great to see some of those guys. Marner's going to flip this one on net. Hart is going to hang on to it. If you didn't see the Canadian juniors at the Leaf game last night, we have it as a short on our channel. You can take a look. It's about 20 seconds or so. Somehow we've had both horrible and great luck with our goaltenders. It's so true. It's so true. Some games have been disasters. Other games, they've been lights out. And you know what? I hate to say it because most of this game is played by skill. But a big part of it is luck. Sometimes you cannot control the bounces. And when the bounces just don't go your way, you're not going to be able to stop them. PK has been good this season. PP seems to be moving again. Yep, they are just moving it around. Colin coming in with the freeze. There we go. A little mid-period freeze as we got 3:45 to go. 7 seconds in the power play. It is running out on the Flyers. Flyers, of course, giving up one shorthanded goal already today. And that's going to do it. Power play has expired. They're going to send it around the goal, but not in. Canada won the gold medal. Now the Atlantic has to win the All-Star game. Quick shot. That's going to get tapped just wide. Wrist the line and in there. He's going to hold it in. Flyers sending it around behind the net. Looking to pass it down. And it can't hold the line. It's going to come out. Philly's got to regroup. There's Marner's mom coming to the show. We always love the appearance from Miss Marner. Here's Ristolainen with the puck. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Ristolainen's going to get it ahead, and Flyers are going to dump this one down. Toronto, Nylander trying to get in there and cut it off. He can't. There's Gritty. We've been waiting for Gritty to show up. What's going on, Gritty? Welcome to the stream. One of my favorite mascots. In the corner, Toronto has it. Philly's going to pick it up from them. Flyers bringing it around. Long pass up. That's going to be tipped in. All the way down. They're going to get there. There is my link tree. Definitely check out all my social links. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. We've gone live a couple of times from the Scotiabank Arena on TikTok and Instagram, so you can get some behind-the-scenes action on those platforms. Spinning around, Nylander, he's going to throw it to the net. Nice save, and it's going to go just wide. Trickles just wide. Chipped in. Philly, all the way back down. They're going to pick it up. McEwen in there, and that's stolen away. Nice play there by the defensive stick of Riley. Toronto's going to get it to the line. They can't get it out. Ristolainen keeps it in. Going to send it around. In the corner, trying to play it through. Fairby trying to center it. Can't do it. They're battling from it. They're really battling from it. Flyers coming around. Working through, turning, spinning it, throwing to the net. That's tipped just wide. Again, coming. Battling in the corner. Sanheim there. So it's going to go out of play as they were battling hard to get in there. Really, really hard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can get... Is it from here? It's from here. Let me copy this. Ladies and gentlemen, we officially... Well, I'll save it for the next stoppage and play. Big announcement coming up momentarily. 1:30 to go. And there's another subscriber coming in. Thank you very much. 12 away. Philly. In the corner. We're going to get a whistle. Is Philly getting a penalty? Is Toronto? Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in. Looks like the Flyers are finally going to take a penalty. So Toronto is going to go on the power play. Let's see if Toronto can get their PP going. William, how's it going? Welcome in. That's right. If you are new here, if you do exactly what William just did, do exclamation mark points in the chat, it's going to tell you how many points you've earned. You can then use those points to bring things up on the screen with your own redemptions. So here comes Toronto on the power play. Taking a long look. Tavares in there to take the draw. Now he finally puts the puck down. It's a scrum draw. Tavares is going to play it back. Tavares dropped his man with the trip. No call. He got away with one there. And this is going to roll up. Tavares got very lucky. He tripped Lawton big time. And no call. Terrible call there. Most shorthanded goals this season. Philadelphia is tied with Vegas. They are number 1 with 7. Followed by Minnesota, Edmonton, and Columbus. So Tavares in now. They're going to do the draw on the other side. Tavares is going to get waved out. Nylander is going to come in. He's going to come in, take the draw. Long look. Here it is, 1, and this is going to come out and all the way down the ice. All the way down. Finally, it's picked up. Here comes Toronto. They're setting it up. Gets it ahead to Matthews. Here's Matthews. He's going to come in, dump it off to Tavares. Tavares throwing it towards the net. It's chipped in, and Hart made the save, but he gave up a rebound, and they just couldn't get to it. Nylander gets absolutely flattened from behind as Philly's going to get this one out and down the ice. 43 seconds to go. 43 seconds to go. Riley comes on. He picks it up. Here comes Morgan Riley. 1:13 left to go in the power play. 30 seconds to go in the period. Matthews going to carry this one in. Leaves it there. They're going to bring it in. Leafs trying to set it up. Tavares tries to get it back to the point. Nobody's there. It's going to come all the way out. Murray has to come and play it. Murray, long pass, and he turns it over at the line. Here comes the Flyers coming in. Quick shot. Nice stop. Rebound. And Tavares takes that one away. 10 seconds to go. Philly still with the puck. Going to play it all the way back. Flyers are just going to kill this one out. It's going to roll in on Murray. He's going to hammer it over to Riley. And that's going to do it. There goes the horn, and it is official. We are going to the second period intermission with Maple Leafs holding on to a 5-2 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very big announcement coming up right now. But in order to do that, we're going to go over to our brand new. We just finished construction. We just put it together. Here is the new second period intermission studio. Welcome to the brand new intermission studio. Good to see ya. And we're breaking in the new digs tonight. Yeah, the new digs are here. Let's welcome to the intermission studio our guests to help make this announcement. JB, what's going on? Welcome in. Here he is, AAU Triton and Dallas Hockey Girl. Welcome in. What do you think of the new digs?
It looks amazing.
So, full transparency. This set that we're sitting on right now is the actual in-stadium intermission studio that is used during the Leaf games. When I was there the other night, I took some pictures of it and crafted it so we could use it as our studio. So thank you for whoever built this in real life. It looks awesome.
Right on. I love it.
And the colors are perfect. So I'm glad to hear Dallas is wearing the Maple Leaf lipstick tonight. Love it. That's awesome. Got
Green
the blue
lipstick.
one.
I'm not wearing lipstick. Don't
Triton
even
does
think
not
about
have. So how it works is Dallas is wearing the blue, Triton's wearing the white. In the beard.
Well, see, I didn't know we were going to have like the blue background. Now my green lipstick doesn't show up. You have to tell me these things. I have to color coordinate.
Oh,
So-
I didn't know we were going by blue tonight. Hold on.
Ooh, fancy. So you guys are going to help me
Ooh,
make this
nice.
big announcement, and you have no idea what this is.
No, we've I swear.
So we are officially announcing today that we are opening the general area to a brand new Discord page. So we've had lots of people asking for it. We do have a benefit page for our certain channel members have access to a certain section of this Discord. But we've decided we're going to open up. We've had lots of people asking. So we're going to open it up to everybody to come into our general Discord page. I'm going to drop a link. You can simply click that link and it'll bring you into our Discord if you use it. We have a lot of fun in the Discord. So we will often talk hockey. There's trash talking channel. There is a channel where you can just have general conversation. There's a games channel. We have like this ongoing adventure game. You could go in and play along and level up your character. Sam, top left ceiling is showing. Oh yeah, that's actually not my ceiling. They didn't have the curtain to go high enough. That's actually part of the set. Listen, when their camera's there, their camera's only showing this much. I couldn't trim it. Yes, JB, we got trash talking, we got games. There's musical trivia. There's so much that goes on. There is a channel in there that lets you know all the Leaf games. So when we're not streaming, all the stats are posted there, the stars of the game. So we're going to drop it in, and you can definitely.
Yes, Gator. We pictures of our recipes and what we're making.
So there it is. There is the link. Feel free, come join our Discord. Again, the same rules apply as here. We ask that you be respectful for one another. There's no bullying or any of that. It is a zero tolerance in there. If you are not respectful to others, you will be given the boot. We want this to be a welcoming and inclusive place for everybody, where on the off nights we're not streaming. We have such an incredible community here that hangs out, that folks can still get together and talk hockey and talk about anything. So there it is. Big announcement. The Discord link is there. We'll get it out there. This link is only good for a couple of days.
I have an idea for this announcement.
What's that?
I have an idea for this announcement.
Uh-oh.
You know how I do movie nights for the regular Streamers Society?
Yes, sir.
Why can't I find some hockey movies, and on nights that you're not streaming, we can host a watch party and watch hockey movies?
Absolutely. We can do watch parties in there. That's a great idea. As we build up this community, there's so many things we can do. But I wanted it to be an opportunity for everybody to come together and hang out, because we do here. We're streaming here so often, and everybody is meeting new people and getting along. I thought it would be great for a place that we can all hang out.
That is not one of the games in the Discord channel. We do not hide the Thin Mints. Hope would not be around very much if he hid my Thin Mints.
No, Thin Mints are under lock and key in Triton's house. He keeps the key under his shirt. It's a big golden key.
Big golden key.
So, Sam, I have to ask you, you've got to be lying, because did you take a flying car over the Don Valley Parkway to make it back in 25 minutes? That's like unheard of.
I am dead serious. It was so fast. It took us no time at all.
Dallas, you calling the host a liar?
It was,
dude, it's the Don Valley Parkway. He's lying. No, I'm kidding.
You know, it's funny, Dallas. It happened. So last night, we were going down to the hockey game, and we got there in no time at all. And I couldn't believe it. We left.
Good for you.
When we went earlier in the year, it took us a really long time to get there, and we were almost late. So I'm like, let's leave 2 hours before, just so we have time, like, to get in there, get situated. We were literally there, parked in like half an hour. I'm like, I can't believe this. When we were
Dallas, I thought he borrowed my communicator and said, "Beam me up, Scotty."
When we were driving down, and you know, for anyone who drives on the Don Valley Parkway in the 404, you know, kind of around the 401 York Mills where they all get together, that's where it's all bunched up. Nothing. We flew right through there. It slowed down a little bit by Lawrence, and then we were going. The sign, we were driving, the sign says like 12 minutes to DVP or whatever it was. I'm like, no way. I don't believe it at all. And all of a sudden, we got there. Then we pull off, and we're driving down the streets to get to the parking garage. And I'm like, there's no traffic. I'm like, where is everybody? So then today, going back for the basketball game, I thought, there's no way this is going to happen twice. I went on Waze, I checked Google Maps, like everything, and the time is like, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And sure enough, nothing.
Crazy.
So it was awesome.
Don Valley Parkway game.
So not only did he do it once, Dallas, he did it twice. What do you say to that?
Wow.
Yep. So I'm never driving downtown ever again, because it'll never be that fast.
It'll never happen again. It'll never happen. The kids will be in the backseat going, "What the hell? This didn't take this long last time. Are we there yet?"
Yeah, exactly.
So did you have anything
Toronto
good to eat
traffic
at the
is
game?
insane.
We did. There we go. We got a couple friends coming in joining the Discord. So thank you all. I'll go through it and we'll properly welcome everybody a little bit later. But I'll keep dropping that link throughout the night. So if you have Discord and you want to get involved and join us, come on in. Actually, let me make sure it's assigning people the right roles. Because I am somewhat new to Discord myself, and it looks like it is supporting the right roles. So that's awesome. Wicked. I'm so glad we've finally opened that up to everybody.
Okay, now let's get back to the good food you had at the game.
Good food to the game. All right, so let me tell you. Oh, I just realized the scoreboard isn't behaving. Shocker. What would a intermission be if the scoreboard wouldn't behave?
Was off.
There we go. So okay, let me. Oh my God! Come on, scoreboard. Really? Really? This is our debut, and you're gonna be like this? All right. We're just gonna put it like this. So here is the situation of the food at the game. So we have a no hot dog rule because earlier this year I went to the game, I got a hot dog, and the hot dog covered in ketchup turned over on my lap. So I had nice ketchup covered jeans. So there was a no hot dog rule for the games this weekend. So Jacob elected to go with the pizza. They have a 2-slice combo for about $84,000. So he went with that. I went with the chicken wrap. And here's the story with the chicken wrap. So I've never worked.
Include the drink? Was the $84,000 pizza include the drink?
Oh no, the drink was another $10,000 on top. But yes, the two pizza combo comes with the collector cup, which was nice. So little souvenir.
But it's not like pizza turned over on your lap wouldn't make more of a mess than a hot dog with ketchup.
It would have. So I go for the chicken wrap, and I've never worked in a kitchen before. I've never worked at a restaurant. But when somebody comes in, so the way they have everything on the menu now is it's buffalo fingers, buffalo chicken wrap. I don't want the buffalo. I just give me the plain. Like all they do, it's not grilled chicken anymore. They take a chicken finger, they cut it in half, and they stick a half in the wrap. So I'm like, I just want a chicken wrap, no buffalo sauce. She goes, oh, let me check with the kitchen and see if we can do that. I'm like, you can do that because I do it before. So she comes back and she goes, no problem. So I'm like, great. So we wait. Get my chicken wrap. We go sit down. I take the first bite. Like, gee, I don't think there's any chicken in here. So, it's full of lettuce and tomatoes. So I'm kind of, moving it around. I'm like, no, I don't see any chicken. So I'm like, so now I got to go back over and I'm like, I'm not fighting through this line. So I go right up to the counter. I'm like, sorry, people. And I'm like, hi, remember me? I go, chicken wrap, no buffalo sauce. Yeah, there's no chicken. She's like, what? I hand it to her. She looks at it. She looks at me. I'm like, no chicken. She goes over to the people where they make the food. And then she comes back to me and she goes, oh, they put it down deep on the other side. I'm like, really? So I'm taking my finger and I'm like moving the insides around. I'm like, you can clearly see there's no like, you want me to go back to my seat, eat the whole thing, and then come back and tell you there's no chicken? So I'm like, lady, there's no chicken here. And she couldn't understand. She's like staring at me like I spoke in a foreign language. And so she takes it again.
The first period was over.
Yeah, she goes to the, it's a good thing we were there really early. She goes to the supervisor and he comes over and I see the two of them are like staring at it. Now they're not going to put their fingers through it or whatever. They're staring at it. And then he comes back over to me and he's like, is there a problem? I'm like, yeah, I ordered the chicken wrap and there's no chicken. All I asked for was no buffalo sauce. And he's like, what? I'm like, right? Chicken, no sauce equals no chicken, apparently. So he goes over to talk to the guy and he comes right back over and he says, yeah, they're making you a fresh one right now. I'm like, thanks. And in my head, I'm thinking, of course they're making me a fresh one. Like, they think I'm not, for what I paid for the stupid chicken wrap, I'm just going to have lettuce. Now,
how much was the chicken wrap? $89,000?
No, it was a little bit less. I think it was only about 39,000 and change. No, it was still expensive. I think was it like $19 for the chicken wrap and fries, something like that.
Stadium food is always expensive.
I like Gator Ghost. The lettuce is the vegan chicken.
Chicken,
Yeah.
yes.
And you know what? It's actually quite a nice wrap. Yeah, I enjoy. Their chicken fingers are fantastic. So the wrap is nice. But like, come on, give me a break.
Well,
They-
Did
any
Jacob's
stadium
Pizza have
is
pizza?
so expensive.
Yeah, Jacob's Pizza had pizza. That's right. It was it was crazy. He enjoyed it, so that's all I cared about.
Any stadium food is so expensive, but the Air Canada Center just seems to be extra expensive. It
Yeah.
just seems to be
I don't
Spooky.
more
want to
than
hear
other
you
places.
guys talk about stadium food being expensive. You both go to Disney. Their food is probably like 30 times as much.
Yeah, but it's way more.
Oh, you actually get chicken?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Spooky, it's funny you say that. When I was watching to see what they were doing, she originally grabbed one with sauce and then realized and put it back and then took the one without sauce. So, only me. It only happens to me.
However, I do want to, with that being said, because we all have our fast food or our fast, countertop, counter service horror stories. But as somebody who used to work in fast food and stuff, I do want to give a shout out to all those workers because it really is not an easy job as it looks like.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a
And
busy
it's
job.
crazy. It's crazy fast how things go.
Especially at the game because everybody's getting their food at the same time in between the periods, in between the
I
play.
mean, like
Everybody's
I said,
getting their
you'll
food at
get
the
some
same
of those that just don't care. They'll do whatever they want to throw something together or whatever. But the ones that are making a living out of it, this is their bread and butter. This is how they pay their bills.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of them get a bad rap because of just a few of them.
Oh, for sure. And listen, especially at an arena, when you get 18,000, 20,000 people there, half of them are drunk and they don't know what's going on, and it's crazy. You can't hear anything, and then like we were wearing masks, so even through the masks, it's so hard to hear. So I give them a lot of credit. They actually do. Their service team there does a really, really good job.
Very good.
And they put forth a really good effort. I've been going to these games for years, whether it's here, whether it was the old Maple Leaf Gardens, and very, very rare have I had issues with food, unless it's myself
You've been
spilling
going
it
to
on
these
myself.
stadiums for what, like 90 years now?
What's that?
You've been going like for what, 90 years now?
Oh, yeah, not quite, but quite a long time. Now, when I was a kid, I obviously I don't know. I just got the food. I don't know if there were issues, but back in Maple Leaf Gardens, there weren't choices where there is today. You got hot dogs.
Wow.
Where you got hot dogs. That was pretty much it.
I mean,
Maybe
and don't take this the wrong way, Sam. Because, I probably look. I'm not big on Buffalo a lot of times either. But then these people got to come up and deal with people like you that, hey, I want the buffalo chicken wrap, but without the buffalo.
For sure. Oh, I agree.
So,
But it's they do a good job of having something for everyone. But every option on that menu now is buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. They used to list you could get a regular chicken wrap, you could get a buffalo chicken wrap. They actually used to have a grilled chicken wrap, which was actual grilled chicken. It was lovely. And then they had the buffalo wrap, which was kind of the fried chicken finger cut in half. But they've done away with the grilled, and now they just have that. But they have so many choices. Their menu is pretty extensive. They have different types of food all around the building, so they really do a great job.
I didn't even
with their
realize I
options.
made a joke about that. I said, those people get a bad rap, and you were talking about raps.
My dad refuses to get the popcorn because one, it's super expensive. Two, it's not hot, fresh, buttery popcorn like you make at home, and it's super, super salty.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of times at these places, the popcorn is so salty.
Because they want you to order more drinks.
That's right. Yeah, Gator is photos up there. Exploring with Aaron, welcome in. Flyers fan in the house. Thanks for finding us.
Yes.
So it's pretty good. If I had it my way, I wouldn't order You know, but it's tough at the, the games where you need to eat dinner or whatnot. You could eat before, but it's just super early, and then after it's just way too late.
But
They
eating before, not eating at the game takes away from the atmosphere. That's part of the atmosphere being there.
A little bit. They do have some really nice restaurants at the Scotiabank Arena as well, if you go super early and sit down, but they are, a
They're
fortune.
pretty crammed at the
They're
beginning.
they're pretty expensive, but they're really, really like fancy.
And they're
So you could
super
have gone
busy
and picked a
with
pie.
the game.
Yeah. All right, the game is just coming back in. Third period is coming in. Thank you guys as always for joining us here in the third intermission, the second intermission, and for breaking
Dallas,
our
what's
big
your
Discord
prediction?
announcement. We appreciate it.
Oh, I
Yeah, it's 5-2
it'll
right
stay
now. What's your
5-2.
prediction?
I think it'll stay 5-2.
5-2,
it'll
no
stay
change.
5-2.
All right, what about you?
5-2? I'm going to go 7-4.
All right, and I'm going 6-3. So there it is. Let's get back to the game. Triton Dallas, thank you as always.
Have a great
Have a
see
good
you in
game,
the chat.
chat.
All right, there are our good hockey friends. AAU Triton Dallas Hockey Girl, thank you for joining us. Let's see what this third period brings. Is it going to be much of the same? The Leafs going to continue to dominate? Or is Philly going to climb their way back in here? Here comes the Flyers. They're going to work out all the way down. Kind of falls down, hauled down Sandin. Toronto picks it up. Here comes the Leafs through the neutral zone. They're going to bring it in. Setting it up. Quick shot. They are skating slowly. Yarncroc tips it just wide, or Holmberg, tips it just wide. Here it comes. All the way down. Philly with a quick shot on Murray. He's going to make a beauty of a save. Get it out. Going to chip it ahead. Here comes Kempf. Kempf's going to take a swipe. Can't get it in. Now the Leafs do. They put it all the way down deep. They're all looking for it. They kind of overskated it. Nobody could see the puck for a minute. Kerfoot in there. Kempf is pushed up against the boards. Kerfoot's pushed up against the boards. Exploring with Aaron's going 6-5. David's going 8-2. Wow, Chuck's going 6-4. Roger, I'll make my prediction at 1959. That's awesome. Linda's going 6-3. 6-2 for Ed. All the predictions rolling through. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight for the Leafs and the Flyers. Back around, Philly still has it in Toronto zone. Keeping the pressure in. Justin Hall, he's going to pick it up. Gives it over to Kempf. Kempf trying to play it around. 6-2, 5-2. Justin Hall, long pass across. Riley's going to play it ahead. This is going to roll out and down the ice, but Philly picks it up in the neutral zone. Here comes the Flyers. Oh, and just too far to their reach. These teams are now turning it over like crazy. Matthews can't get it. The Flyers are going to back it up themselves. Adrian's going 8-2. G for B. What's going on? Welcome in. Chipped up, quick shot, and a nice save there. That's going to be kicked aside by Murray. Here it comes. Toronto racing down. Nylander can't get there first. Well, he gets there, but he can't do anything with it. He chipped it around. It's another race the other way. Here's the Flyers, 2-on-1. Matthews trying to get back, and he makes an excellent defensive play. Matthews with a huge comeback knocks the puck away from the Flyers stick. Trying to circle around. Fairby with it. Coming through the neutral zone. Gives it ahead. Working through. Coming right out in front. Murray is down. He's blocked out of his net. Can't get back in. As Konecki had kind of pushed him out of the crease unintentionally. Inadvertently, I should say. Penalty coming up to the Maple Leafs. Fairby shoots. That's going to go just wide. Van Riemsdyk picks it up. Philly has the extra man on now. 6-on-5. It's a delayed penalty. Here's a shot. Toronto couldn't get the rebound. Philly still working it. Cross-ice pass from the face-off dot. Nice save and another nice save. Murray with a couple beauty saves there on the Flyers. So Michael Bunting's going to take a high sticking call. Adrian, it has been a very nice game so far. And not just because the Leafs are winning. Thank you, subscriber, coming in. We're 11 away from 4,400. So if you haven't hit that subscribe yet as you're coming in, hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to come back and join us midweek for 2 more games. We got the Leafs and the Preds on Wednesday, followed by the Leafs and the Wings on Thursday. Here's Riley and Marner shorthanded coming in. They dropped it back and couldn't connect with Marner. Leafs with 1 shorthanded goal already in this game. Here's Konechny bringing it in. Flyers setting it up on the power play. Toronto's been pretty good killing off the power plays in this game. Philly going to get it, or Toronto gets it out and down the ice. New subscriber coming in. Thank you so much. That puts us 10 away. Here comes the Flyers. They are setting it up. They're getting ready to roll out. Here they come down the ice. Toronto trying to put it around, and they do successfully out and down. What will Trotz complain about this loss? That's right. Remember last time Toronto beat the Flyers, he said it was because of all the officiating in Toronto, that the officials were calling the game Toronto's way. It has not been the case this time around. The Flyers just have not been playing good hockey. Here they come. Flyers stepping in. They can't get it set in Toronto's zone. Marner doing a good job at the line. Now Philly coming in. They're finally able to get it set up with 40 seconds to go. Jam play, and Murray makes a nice stop. Rebound, where's the puck? It's out and all the way down the ice. Great stop by Murray. Then Toronto doing excellent here on the power play. Flyers going to dump it in around the ice. Marner there to chip it out. 20 seconds to go. Flyers get it back to the line. Walking in, high slot, quick shot, tipped. It goes over the blocker hand of Murray, but just wide. It's going to get past the Flyers defense. Marner trying to get there. He can. Here's Marner. He's got Kempf going to the net. Marner takes the shot. Kempf couldn't get the rebound. 3 seconds to go. That's going to do it. The power play has expired, but here come the Flyers. Quick shot. Murray with a great pad save. Off Sanheim. Behind the net. Flyers with it. Trying to come out in front. They do for a moment, and Toronto's going to knock it away. Flyers steal it right back. Philadelphia trying to get it going. Owen Tippett with the puck. Cross ice. Philly setting it up. Bottom of the faceoff circle. Provorov drops it off again. Here's a long shot. Hits a Flyer in the high slot. They roll it towards the net. That's picked up, and Toronto is able to clear. 14 minutes to go here in the third period. The Leafs with a 5-2 lead over the Flyers. They chip it in. Toronto picks it up. They get it to the blue line and not out. The Flyers are going to keep it in. They create a 2-on-1. Coming in with the backhand and another nice save by Matt Murray. Going to come out. Here comes Toronto. Gets tripped up. They blew a tire. Philly. McEwen trying to deke through. Now he's going to go back to the point. Here's a long shot and a beauty glove by Matt Murray. And he gets bumped from behind. And there's Tavares. Tavares is going to jump up on Brown as Brown and McEwen were getting in to Murray. So nice for Tavares. They're going to go to a commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just coming in to join us here for the third period, welcome in. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience. We are very happy to have you all here for this game. Toronto's been playing an excellent game. Really impressed with how they've come out. They were a little bit slow to get going, but once they started scoring, they've been scoring in bunches, and they've looked absolutely great in doing so. So we got Yarncroc, Aston Reese, Connor Timmins, Timothy Liljegren, and John Tavares, all the goal scorers. And by the way, Yarncroc has a couple of assists on those goals. So a 3-point night for Yarncroc. He's been great. That Tavares line has been great. Nice to see a couple defensemen getting in on the mix. So a nice all-around game here for the Maple Leafs. Now, we also broke the news today. We have officially opened our Discord and are welcoming everybody to join us in our fantastic community. So if you have a Discord, there's an invitation link. Please feel free to to click on it and come in and join our Discord page. Now, that link will eventually expire, so we will drop new ones for future games. So go ahead, click that link, come in and join us. All right, Hayden, have a good one. We'll see you later. Appreciate you hanging out as always. Henry, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Always glad to have you here. Lots of time left in this game. Lots of time. The dreaded 3-goal lead. Anything can happen, but right now this team is looking like they are playing the way they need to play and the way they should be playing. So good on them for doing what they are doing. They're just coming back from commercial break. And of course, let me take this time to tell you about our partner channels. We talked about them earlier. I don't have an updated logo, but the Florida Park Explorers, their sports network is FPEN Sports, but check out the Florida Park Explorers. They're in the Disney parks almost every day, live streaming, as well as doing personal shopping. Jen, Dave the Bear Shark, and Bella are an incredible trio who you will enjoy hanging out with virtually. So check them out, the Florida Park Explorers. That's how it goes, scoring in bunches. It sure does. When you're hot, you are hot, and they look super hot right now. So we're going to get 4-on-4, couple penalties for roughing. Simmons is going to go off. Of course, they don't show it during the commercial break. So Simmons, he goes off for roughing, and I guess Dolores is going to go off for roughing as well. So 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Philly looking to get back in this hockey game. Finally, Toronto has the puck. They're going to play it back. Here they come. Long pass all the way up ice. Toronto's 4-on-4 game. Looking to get going. Marner's going to spin around. He was looking for someone to pass to and realized he was all alone. Had to go the other way. Marner's going to bring it in, drop it for Riley. Riley's going to chip it down. Nobody really moving their feet for anybody. No good open passes. That's the key to 4-on-4 is you got to keep moving your feet and get open. Something they just were not doing. 1:10 to go in the 4-on-4. 12.5 to go here in the third period. Philly going to bring it in. Toe drag, quick shot. Murray's going to make the save. As he backs up in his net, he bumps the post, and the post comes off. And as Nylander is breaking down in almost a 2-on-1, the official blows it down as they're going to fix that net. So Murray bumps into the net, knocks it off its post, and they're going to reset. So that one's tough. With Murray a couple of times, you've seen him push into the post and kind of knock it off. This one looked a little innocent as he was coming across, and the post just kind of popped over. So the official's having a conversation with him. Hard to tell if that's on purpose or not. Yes, Jonathan, Nashville is hot right now. Look forward to them colliding with Toronto coming up this week. That's going to be a good game. Nashville beating some good teams. Of course, just taking it to the Caps the other night. So we got 12:26 to go. 4-on-4 for 59 seconds. There it is. Scrambled. Puck is won. Toronto has it. They're going to come back around. Nylander going to play it across. Matthews, fans on it. Matthews just didn't look very good there. Nylander had to come help him out. Here's Sandine. I don't know what that was. Little back pass. Here's Nylander. Nylander going to bring it into the Philly zone. Crisscrossing through the middle. Gives it to Matthews. Matthews takes a shot. That's going to go high and wide. Liljegren gives it back over to Matthews. Matthews from the face-off circle with the toe drag in the shot. Hart makes that stop. Matthews gets hit from behind into the boards. Put his head down. That was a dangerous play. And again, that's where a lack of toughness on this team. Your superstar gets hit from behind into the boards. Nobody comes to help him out. Nylander's going to steal it. Tried to flip it out and come down. He can't. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Stolen by Nylander. Nylander at the end of the shift is going to pass it back. Guys had to be careful as they were changing. Didn't want too many men on the ice call. Here's Giordano with it. The 4-on-4 is done. No damage done on either side. Long pass ahead. Kemp's going to get it up to Kerfoot. Kerfoot flips it towards the net, and Hart is going to make a play. Beverly, hello. Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us all night long. We're up to 150 likes, which is awesome. Thank you all so much. We are sitting at 4390 in terms of subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We're looking for 10 friends to put us up to 4,400 subscribers. It's been like that all year now. No fighters on the team at all. Yeah, but even with Simmons there, like you'd think Simmons would come in to inspire and just not getting it done. All right, we got the wave going around. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get that virtual wave going. 3, 2, 1. Hey! The wave's going as Philly's coming in with a shot that's high and wide. Get your wave hands going. We get that virtual wave flying around our virtual stadium. Hey! There it is. Thank you, new subscriber. 9 away now. Let's see if we can get there tonight. 9 subs away. Simmons is washed up. Yes, I agree. Holmberg coming in. Over to Bunting. Bunting trying to send it around. Big hit there by Simmons. Holmberg coming around. And Flyers are going to get this out and down the ice. Hey! It's going to be an icing call against Philadelphia. And this is going to come all the way back down to the Flyers zone. With just about 10 minutes or so left to go here in the third period. Yeah, Zeldahart, thank you for subscribing. So Matthews, we talked about him earlier in this game. Just not playing at the same pace that he was last year. And it looks like that again tonight. Thank you, subscriber, coming in 8 away. Are any of the 5 goals for the Leafs from Matthews? Not tonight, and I don't believe Matthews has an assist either. Let me just take a scroll through in case something has changed. It has not. Matthews is pointless tonight. He is held off the score sheet. And if we look down, Matthews tonight, he's only had 2 shots on net. 15 minutes of play, Matthews has only had 2 shots on net. The only forward who has had more ice time tonight than Matthews is David Kempf. So Matthews, not a great performance tonight. Here's Matthews. Now he finally gets a shot on Hart. And Hart made a beauty save there. So is Matthews finally starting to wake up? I feel he has a wrist injury. Yeah, Phantom, that's what we were talking about earlier. I kind of think the same. Something is up with him. He had an opportunity there. Matthews coming in front. He's getting bothered. Can't get the puck. 9 minutes to go now here in the third. Philly bringing it in. Bringing it around, throwing it in front. That's going to miss. It's going to come all the way back to the point. Spinorama there. Nice job by York. And Sandin's going to pick it up and flip this one out and down the ice. All the way down. Picked up. Here comes Hayes. Kevin Hayes. Working his way through. Gets by Kempf. And he's going to hit the blue line and dump this one in. Toronto trying to get it out. Picking it up defensively. Flyers doing a nice job coming in on the forecheck. They're in there grinding hard. If Matthews hurt, he needs to sit out. I agree, Blair. If he's hurt, let him sit. Let him rest. In the corner, Engvall's going to get it. They're going to deflect it out. Kerfoot sends it ahead. Here comes Giordano. He's going to play this one down. Engvall is flying in there, but Hart's going to play it away. Philly's going to play it up off the glass, and it's going to go out into the crowd. So with 8:18 to go, they're going to take a commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about my other incredible sports partner. He does a great job with all of his play-by-play action for football, baseball. He does a little bit of hockey and a ton of Disney. He is calling the NFL playoffs. I watched him this weekend. He was doing an awesome job. Check out Pete over on the Pete McDevitt Show, our proud sports partner. He just does such a great job and has been a big help and mentor to me in getting my kind of game up and going. So thanks, Pete, and make sure you check him out. Pete over on the Pete McDevitt Show. It's great when I go over and I'm watching some of his streams. I see some folks from here popping in there and saying hello. So it's always nice to see the communities coming together, and you see some of you guys over in his streams. I see some his faithful over in our stream. So it's always nice to see. And ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting 8 subscribers away from 4,400. If you're just coming in, hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to come back and follow us for more Leafs hockey. We got 2 games coming up midweek. The Nashville Predators and the Detroit Red Wings both should be excellent games. Every time the Leafs and the Wings get together, it is fun to watch. And of course, the Nashville Predators are on a real hot streak right now. And we're going to have the resident Nashville fan on the go with CeeLo, maybe making a special appearance. So it's going to be a lot of fun that night for sure. If you're new here as well, just to let you know, you are earning points for being here in our streams, and you can use those points to bring up different graphics up on the board by typing !redeem and the certain code. You'll see those codes all night long in the chats. But to check your points at any given time, just like Joanna has done, you could do !points, and it's going to tell you how much you have earned. Of course, if our bot is misbehaving, I can give it another little kick. So looks like a slashing call is coming up against the Flyers. So the Flyers are going to send Toronto back to the power play. So Ristolainen, he gets the slashing call. Simmons comes in here. Simmons finally going to do something and draw a penalty. So I just gave our little bot another little kick to get that going. William coming in with the subscribe. Thank you very much. Appreciate everyone coming in, subscribing, and helping us getting towards our goal of 4,400. 8 subscribers away. 8 subscribers away. Here's Toronto on the power play, setting it up. Riley from the point, long shot. Nice save coming back in the slot. Hart's going to jump on that one real quick. He's going to hold on to it. A power play goal for Matthews would be good to give him a little, get him a little jolt, get him going. Riley's been looking good since his return. He's been out for quite a while, so I expected it would take him more time to get into this game, but he's finding his game and getting in real well. Oh, Gator, you're very welcome. That's right. This was a last minute game. We wanted to get this up and scheduled. As soon as we got home tonight, had some dinner, we wanted to get this up and running so we could all get together. Flyers are going to play this one high off the board. This is going to come out and all the way down the ice. Going to be stopped there by Murray. Leaves it for Riley. Minute and a half left in the Leafs power play. It is a 5-2 lead. Toronto with 32 shots. Philly with 34. Here's Marner. Almost gave it away again. Then he stole it back. One of the Philly goals earlier in this game came off of a dreadful turnover by Mitch Marner. Marner trying to redeem himself. Drops it off to Tavares. Tavares coming in, taking the shot, and that's going just wide. Just about a minute remaining now in the Toronto power play. Leafs doing an excellent job. Tavares has it. Cycling through, back to the point. Coming across. Here's Nylander. Nylander playing a little give and go. Back over to Riley. Riley trying to find some open space or create some. Gives it over to Nylander, down to Marner. Marner side of the net. He's taking a look. Goes to Tavares. Tavares trying to feed it to Matthews. He does. Matthews shoots. He scores. We called it. And Matthews buries it. Austin Matthews. Beauty. 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 You got the touch. You could tell they were looking to feed Austin Matthews the whole time. They couldn't get it over to him. Marner goes down low to Tavares. And Philly was doing a good job. Sealer was really blocking Tavares. He had no passing lane. And then all of a sudden it opened up. Tavares put it through Sealer's legs right on Matthews' tape. And Matthews made no mistake and just buried it. So hopefully that gets Matthews going. And thank you, subscriber, for coming in. That puts us 7 subs away. 7 subscribers away. We got 6.5 minutes to go. That's right, Eric. Matthews, woot woot. It's about time. Quick shot's going to be up and over the glass. So they're going to drop this one back down. Let's give Matthews some extra love. It's about time he scored. Let's get MVPs flooding the chat. Let's flood it. MVP, MVP. Give Matthews some love. Matthews zips it home. Story there. Austin Matthews, no goals under review. Really, Matthews has not had any of his goals reviewed. Interesting stat. Krista, what's going on? Welcome in. There it is. All the MVPs coming in, giving some love for Austin Matthews. Philly coming in. 6 minutes to go. Behind the net. They're going to throw it around. Pierre Engvall is there. He's going to bounce it off the boards. Can't get it out. Going to come around the other side. Flyers are going to pick it up. Here comes Sanheim, who's had a pretty decent game. He's going to go back to the point on the other side, and it's fanned on it. Flyers kind of whiffed on it. Here comes Engvall to Kerfoot, drops it off to Kempf. Kempf to Kerfoot to Engvall. Nice passing by these guys. Engvall cycling around. He still has it. Engvall still has it, gives it behind the net to Kerfoot. Kerfoot on the backhand sends it up top. Cross ice to Liljegren. Liljegren has the shorty earlier today. Engvall to Liljegren. He's going to tee off on that one again. Rebound comes down. Nice stop by Hart. But David Kempf gets there. Over to Engvall. He's going to put this one around behind the net. Kerfoot spinning around. He's got Flyers all around him. Nowhere to go. Kerfoot's going to go off the boards. Back to Liljegren. Over to Sandin. Leafs starting to make a line change. Back to Liljegren. Here go the other two forwards to change it up. Liljegren still with possession. Back to Kempf. He's going to take a shot. Hits a leg. That's going to be tipped out. It's a race for it. Sandin. He's going to get back there. Sandin trying to put it forward. David Kempf, he's got to change. Now it squeezes out. Here's Aston Reese. Aston Reese has got Yarncroc with him. Going to chip it ahead. Yarncroc with a goal earlier today. He's going in. Mark Stone is your MVP. Mark Stone is awesome. I really like Mark Stone. Mizzy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. So Austin Matthews gets the goal. It's 6-2 Toronto. With about 6 minutes or so left to go here in the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for such an amazing, amazing game. Exploring with Aaron. You're awesome, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Exploring for Aaron. As a Phillies fan, thank you for being here and hanging out. I love having you in here. Hey, TJ, what's going on? Welcome, everybody. Thank you. If you're just coming in for the end of the game, thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you, new subscriber, hitting the button. That is going to put us 6 subscribers away. I guess Matthews isn't hurt after all. William, yeah, he finally got one. He's smiling on the bench. So maybe he just needed a little boost in his confidence. Maybe he's just having some trouble. He's fighting the puck a little bit. Whatever it is, that goal put a big smile on his face. That is for sure. But everyone who's coming in, thank you again for coming in. We are 6 subscribers away from 4,400. So if you're enjoying the channel, if you're enjoying what you see, and you're a Leafs fan, hit that subscribe and make sure your notification bell is set. We've had some people reach out and say, oh, I didn't know you were live. And when they check, they realize their notification bell got reset. Sometimes that happens on YouTube. So just make sure that your notifications are on. We will be live this week on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday is the Leafs in the Nashville Predators. That's going to be an awesome game. UC Soros stopping like 64 shots the other night was ridiculous. He played a great game. And then, of course, a rematch from just the other night. The Leafs and the Wings in an original 6 matchup are going to go toe-to-toe. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that's what's upcoming this week for Leafs hockey. Vegas will win the cup this year. Oh, that would be interesting. Listen, Vegas is having a spectacular year. I was not expecting Vegas to come out and play as strong and as hard as they were. I thought Vegas would be kind of mid to lower in the standings, and they've proven me wrong. All right, puck is dropped. Philly's going to win that one. 4.5 to go. 4.5 to go here in the third period. It's going to be a blown down on the icing call. Leafs have taken the shot lead back 35-34. Marner for MVP. Giordano, it's going to be a very interesting debate when it comes down to it between these two teams. Because, boy, they are certainly dueling it out. Big time. And right now, Marner is having a great year, but I think Nylander is probably having the best of all of them. Hall going to send this long pass down. Here comes Toronto coming in over across. Big shot. Holmberg coming close, but could not put it in. Nice play by Holmberg. Coming the other way. Provorov drops it off. Big shot. That's going to go just wide. So both teams getting chances at both sides. So Nylander so far, he's got 22 goals and 23 assists. So 45 total points. We do a quick compare. Let's see if we can look this up real quick. Sanheim, quick shot. That's going to go just wide. So here we go. Nylander with 22 goals. Matthews with 19. Matthews more assists, though. Total points are pretty close between Matthews and Nylander. Matthews has one more point. Let's take a look at Marner. Oh my gosh, come on. And their Flyers are going to come in offside. If we compare Marner to Nylander, total points, again, 45 points for Nylander, 46 for Marner, which, by my calculation, that would put Matthews and Marner tied at 46 points each. Wow. And Nylander is 1 point behind them. And where does Tavares sit? John Tavares is sitting back with 37 points. So that's pretty good. You have your three top guys are all sitting at 46 points. 2 at 46, 1 at 45. Bounces in. This is going to go just wide. Toronto's going to keep playing it to the outside. They're going to flip it up and down. 395. Thank you for the subscriber who just came in. 5 subscribers away. 5 away from 4,400. If you're just coming in, hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 4,400. Back behind the net. There's Sandin with it. We got 2 minutes left in this hockey game. 2 minutes left in the hockey game. 2 minutes. Can we get there today? Here comes Sandin. He's going to play it ahead. Liljegren's going to chip it up. Toronto's just going to dump this one down. The chase is on. Flames have hit 40 shots in their game versus Chicago. Wow. Coming down, Justin Hall's going to stop. There it is. 1 new subscriber in. 4 more to go. Thank you very much. 4 subs. And it's going to be an icing call against Toronto. This is going to come all the way down. Oh, thank you, Mizzy. That's right. Yeah. Share out the stream. Share it, or the channel. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, Discord, whatever you have. Share it out there. Get on out. Help us reach 4,400 subs. We got a minute 39. Can we get there? After this, Mitch Marner will have 48. Matthews will have 47. That's correct. Yeah, because this game not included in those numbers. 97. Thank you. 3 to go. 3 subs to go. We got a minute 25 left in this hockey game. Toronto's probably going to hang on and take this one 6-2. Pass comes all the way down around. Philly trying to kick it out. They have it on their skate. Here's a big shot. That's going to go just wide. In the corner. Philly working it around. They've maintained possession for a while now. Back to the point. Here's a big shot. That's going to go just wide. Philadelphia, cross ice pass. Coming in, high slot. They're going to take a shot. That hits a leg. This could be Wayne Simmons' last shift playing in this building. We are under a minute to go. Last minute to go. Last effort. Coming across, looking for 3 subscribers to hit that subscribe and get us to 44 today. 2 subscribers away. Looking for 2 subs. 25 seconds to go. Philly coming through. Come on, Toronto, pull the goalie. Oh, Rob, could you imagine? My God, that would be crazy. Philly coming through, stolen from Toronto. 12 seconds to go, and we're 1 away. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. We're 1 subscriber away. Who's it going to be? And there's the buzzer. At 43.99, there's the buzzer. What a game. Toronto is going to take this one. The Leafs win. A big win by the Leafs. If anything, this is a confidence booster. The confidence booster is going to get them there. And there it is, 4,400. Thank you all so very much. Big game. Let's go back to our studio here. This will refresh in a moment. It's just slow whenever I go back to this page. So now it is time for...
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
Let's go!
The 3 stars for tonight's game. JJ coming in with the subscribe. JJ, you could have been the one that put us over the top at 4,400. So thank you so much. Let's go through and look at the stars of tonight's game. Even though, well, I think we got to give him credit for getting, he had a huge game today, actually. That's a monster line. Gosh. All right, we're going to give it to him. 3rd star tonight's going to go to Timmins. Connor Timmins with a huge game. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. He was a +2 with a shot on net, a hit, 3 block shots in 17 minutes. So great game by Connor Timmins. The number 2 star tonight. Oh gosh, we're going to give it to Jim coming in with the subscribe. Thank you, Jim. We're going to give it to Callie Yarncroc. Yarncroc, a goal, 2 assists, 3 points. He was a +3 tonight. Had 1 shot on net.
Let's go!
And man, 12.5 minutes of ice time. All the subscribes coming in now. OM coming in. Thank you so very much. And our number 1 star for tonight, we're going to give it to John Tavares. Captain Johnny T. 1 goal for 2 and 2 assists for 3 points. A +2, 5 shots on net, 1 block shot, and 13 minutes of ice time. One could argue that Mitch Marner should have been in there. He also had 3 points with 3 assists and 3 beauty of assists, but Marner was only a +2, where the other guys were a +3. So great game all around for the Maple Leafs. Here are the goal scores. It was Callie Yarncroc to kick it off, his 9th from Marner and Timmins. Then Zach Aston Reese, his 4th from Holmberg. Then Travis Konecny, his 21st unassisted for Philadelphia. Then Connor Timmins gets his 1st from Marner and Tavares. Delorier, his 2nd from Brown. Then Timothy Liljegren, shorthanded, his 3rd of the year and 1st career shorthanded goal from Yarncroc. John Tavares, his 19th from Yarncroc. Then Austin Matthews, his 20th from Tavares and Marner. In total, this game, the Maple Leafs had 35 shots on net, 36 for the Flyers. Toronto wins it in the faceoff circle. They also go 1 for 2 on the power play. Philly goes 0 for 4. The Flyers, though, 41 hits. Toronto only had 17. Toronto did muster 17 block shots. The Flyers only 13. And that is your stats for this game. The out-of-town scoreboard says Pittsburgh comes back, washed the floor with the Arizona Coyotes 4-1. Chicago and Calgary still tied at 3s with 30 seconds left. That game probably going to OT. St. Louis 3-0 shutout win over Minnesota. Boston currently with a 2-1 lead over Anaheim. That is the end of the first period. Winnipeg with that 7-4 lead over Vancouver. And Dallas with the 5-1 win over the Florida Panthers. And lastly, the Washington Capitals, the 1-0 win over the Columbus Blue Jackets. So you are up to date with everything that is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for coming in and hanging out last minute here tonight. We will be back on Wednesday, the Leafs and the Nashville Predators. It's going to be a blast. And then Thursday, the Leafs and the Detroit Red Wings. Can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, mods. Appreciate it as always. Amazing, amazing job. All of our new subscribers, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. To our new member, Claude, thank you very much for joining the membership team. Really appreciate it. And to everybody who just hung out and hit the like button and had a good time tonight, thank you. Our channel is growing because of all of you. Now, I will challenge you while we're waiting between game and game over the next couple of days. If you know somebody that's a Leaf fan or a hockey fan, tell them about our channel. Send them the link to our channel. Say, hey, go check this guy out. help spread the word of the channel. That will help us on non-stream days to attract more and more people to come in. Of course, last but not least, if you missed it earlier, we opened up our Discord. So if you'd like to join us, there's the link. Go ahead, click the link, come in, check out our Discord, hang out and have some fun. So it is just a great community so everybody can talk when we're not here during a game. So from all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience Studios, we thank you and we say good night. See you real soon.